So last time, the party went to the Gambling Golem, a bar on the island of Mintarn. They found a ring that there was some pit fighting in. The party joined in. Dorian marked some guy after falling on his face a few times. Did a backflip, and pretty much it did kill him, but he was saved by one of the golem overseers of the fight. Then it was Togan.
No.
Oh no. Okay.
Yeah, TikTok.
Then the brothers. Sudamon,
Still call
not
them
actual
cheats.
brothers.
Not brothers in game, but out of game.
Fought each other. It was a great fight. Came down to 1 hit point, but the warlock Tigtog was the winner by 1 hit point. It was insane. And then we had.
To be fair, half of
If
his
I recall correctly, I think you thought you had died, and I started celebrating, and then you said, "Oh no, I actually have one more."
To be fair, also he had like half of his little demon spawn electrocuted, lightning bolted out immediately.
I did have to nerf one of his spells because it was going to kill everybody in the bar. It was a puppet space, and he summoned a bunch of demons. So I had one of
It was in my name.
the golem overseer kill a bunch of them, and then TikTok fought and wrecked his dude very summarily. He
Togan.
he tapped out. And then you guys found out a little bit about the tyrant from the 3 champions of the bar. And then you actually went to go see the tyrant the next day. The tyrant is the leader of Mintarn. It's not exactly a tyrant. That is just his nickname. You guys asked him to help you speaking to the dragon, Dorian, but he wanted some quid pro quo.
Quid pro ho.
Yeah, and he asked you to kill this necromancer / witch in the Misty Marshes.
The Mist of No Return, by the way. And what was the reward that we're getting from that?
He's gonna lead us to Dorian.
Oh, he's gonna point to the sky.
He's gonna summon Dorian for you.
Okay, fair.
He's gotta do a naked dance.
Basically, he didn't tell you exactly how that's gonna happen, but
Naked.
he did tell you he would do that. You guys then went back to the ship and did a little gambling, and that is where we're at. So you guys are basically on the ship. We can say it's the beginning of the day. You guys hung out.
Wait, we went back to our ship?
Yeah, that's where you did gambling.
That's where we did that.
Alright!
I'm really wrecked by
first mate
myself, so I
showed us
needed
how.
to take a nap.
Yeah. You slept after the golem battle. So we'll say it's the beginning of the day, and you're off. So basically, right now your options are you're asked by the tyrant to go to the marshes. You can go by sea or by land. Each way has their dangers. You're not exactly sure what's what. You could find out information from the townsfolk, the bars and stuff. And then also Pepper has promised to help you a little bit by lending you some magics of some
Pepper
sort.
had some scrolls.
And then...
although she did not seem to want to go into the swamp.
Oh no, she didn't want to go.
So I think if we go by the ship, will she come along on the ship, or is she going to stay at port?
She would definitely stay on the ship.
What?
Okay, well we can
Time
get
to hog time.
we can get Pepper closer to the swamp if we go by ship then. Because if we walk, then she'll be like, no, fuck you guys, I'm staying here.
She's not going to go into the marshes herself, but she'll go around the misty marshes, which is perpetually covered in fog, by the way. That's why it's called it.
Well, and
It checks out.
what was Tarnheel's person's name?
Oh yeah, the captain of the guard.
Yeah.
Her name was. She was a half orc. Barandis Zahn.
Get better handwriting.
She said that she would meet you if you journeyed by land on the outskirts of the fog. She is guarding the land.
So I say we go landwise.
Yeah, that probably seems like a good idea.
Yeah.
If you want to try to figure out information from Frederick or the people in town, you can.
Is it possible to come in from Sky like.
Can we summon
parachute in?
Dorian first? And
Thanks for
then...
reminding me.
Oh, Fred!
No, we're not gonna do Fred right now, but we'll have. I'll have a D100 roll for you, and what have I been having you roll D20s?
Oh, yeah, you got
Oh yeah, nature
little
checks
baby mimic.
or animal handling checks.
A D20.
Yeah, that's
Yes.
Oh, I was like,
Two.
why have to roll? And then I realized.
They're 2.
Yeah, so you roll 2. And what did you roll?
57.
57. It's
Reroll,
a
just
reroll that
reroll.
one.
It's right
Yeah.
on the cusp.
In the cusp. Destiny.
Ooh, plus
Ooh,
whatever your
yeah.
nature is.
What's your nature?
Probably like 2.
2, so that's a 20. That's
Yeah.
very good. Okay, so you've been working with your now shoebox sized mimic.
I've seen that Harry Potter movie.
Close the book.
Harry Potter and the stuff he keeps in a shoebox under his bed.
So
Potter in the
you
boxes.
have been working on training your mimic, and you're finally getting somewhere. You've gotten a lot of bite marks, a lot of casted healing on yourself, but now it will not bite you when you approach it, and it is now taking some simple commands on what to be, and it will snuggle with you now.
It's falling in love.
And you had a 57. Okay. You still sporadically feel some movement around, but nothing out of the ordinary has happened besides a little bit of movement.
Does she get a double roll since she may or may not have missed a week?
Well, you guys are actually only there for a night, and I didn't have her roll last time either.
So semantics.
That's DM for go fuck yourself.
That is DM for go fuck yourself.
I just have a plan there. I have a plan if she rolls exceptionally well, but I don't have one for the.
Yeah, why don't
we
you
get a
try
A
harder?
full-size dragon bursts from the egg.
I'm doing my best, guys.
I mean, it's a really hard roll to get. It's out of 100, so it is a fucking dragon. So
Yeah, as it should be. It's gonna happen when we most need it.
Oh my god, that would be so funny.
All right, so do you guys want to talk to me? Want to talk to Pepper? See
Hey,
what she can
Pepper,
provide?
how you doing, girl?
Oh, yeah. What's up?
Here.
No, you were just like following. I just didn't.
I don't know,
You
are
were just
you?
following people around. But now you're now on the ship. Everyone's waking up the morning of after finding out all this information. So you can do whatever you want now. There was some. Did I send you guys shops last time?
Nope.
I don't think so.
I don't think you guys even tried to go.
Don't
to
even
shops.
need a fucking shot.
That's why I hadn't
I
sent it
tried
to you.
this.
I'm ready to
Yeah.
kill
I was
bitches.
talking to Pepper about going to shops, but
Okay.
but I stopped by the duel
and,
first.
demolishes the ring.
Is there a shop that has like Power
maybe I
Ranger
did look at the
costumes?
Somebody sew us some like Durlap sack.
Dibs on the
bags.
Green Ranger.
Oh.
So do you want to talk to Pepper?
The leader then, the Red Ranger.
I thought you could be the
Mr.
White Ranger.
TikTok.
Yeah, I kind of do when I go check out some shops with her. Maybe she knows where good magical items are. Maybe she can just like sense it. Yeah, just hold up her staff. And like, oh, it's this way.
It sounds like Mickey Mouse.
Oh, hey!
That was
Made a magical ship. Oh.
you guys. You wake up and you head to the war room. I guess I've been calling it. I don't know what the actual name for it is.
Sounds good.
But it's the room near the top of the ship where your guys' kind of cabins are off of. But it has all the maps and everything in there.
Okay.
And she's in there as she is a lot of times, reading maps. Sometimes she's talking to the leaders back at Neverwinter, but she's actually going through a bunch of her scrolls, and she has laid out 3 on the table. And she turns around as you walk in and says, "Hi. So I've prepared a little bit for your guys' mission into the mists. I assume that's what you're here for."
Well, yes, that's one of the reasons. What do you got for us?
Well, I have 2 scrolls of. Sorry, I lost my shit. Scrolls of. Wait, just a second.
Yeah, they're on fire. Oh, sorry. Bad timing.
I misplaced what I wrote down. I have 2 scrolls of Control Wind and 1 scroll of Water Walk for you guys.
We don't need water walk. I got it already. I want to use it.
We're going into a marsh. We're getting
Wait,
water
is she
walk.
gonna
No, I
charge
can
for
give
this
it to
shit?
everybody.
No, this is
I
for
said
you
this is
guys.
Pepper, yeah?
Yeah, this is Pepper. So,
Listen, you guys don't know about any of this. I'm
Yeah,
pocketing all 3 of these.
you can't. You don't have to
and
tell
leaving the party, actually.
He has to have
This
his
is
own
what I
session.
came here for. These 3 scrolls.
And then I'm
Who, with
stealing
those
out
3
of
scrolls, he's gonna
Billy's
run out
like
as far as he
TikTok
can over the
shop.
water,
Sorry.
and then he's gonna use
Umbrella.
his cape like Batman with the wind and just fly down the
You
shore.
can actually get pretty far with that. Water Walk's an hour, and the Control Wind's a pretty powerful spell.
Dang, okay.
Yeah, fucking Batman.
Thank you very
Couldn't get
much.
across a month's worth of ocean.
Oh, yeah.
I see you don't believe in Batman.
You said there's something else?
Oh, yeah, I actually wanted to see if there were any other magical items around town that you might
I thought he was
that
gonna ask
might
her
also
out.
help us on our journey. And I thought you might be the one to ask about that.
Well, I did do a little walk around town while you guys were having a little fun at the bar.
I saw a hair.
Wasn't exactly my scene. So yes, there's a couple. There is a potions shop, more of a weapons shop, and then kind of an odds and ends magical items
Okay.
shop as well.
Well, would you like to go to the odds and ends one, or?
Sure.
Sweet.
And then is anyone else going to do anything? Or you guys actually sleep like where they are like around where they are talking, like in the cabins
Oh,
around.
and I shouldn't be
Cabin.
naked right now. This is terrible.
It's like
you
a
very much
living
should be.
room with cabins off of the sides that you guys have taken up. Anybody else?
I ring a bell. Wake everyone.
Lots of hands.
I forgot to actually make the.
Yeah. We wake up
Black eye.
hungover, drink some water.
Yeah, exactly. We did fight.
Dwarf is hanging from the top deck trying to look into Jelly's like porthole.
No, he's trying to look into her porthole. Isn't he?
Hello. I finished
And
my
then I slapped
barrel
Dwarf
of
with it.
liquor and I turned it upside down so I could stand on it on my tippy toes. Hey guys, looking in the porthole. That's how you do it.
No, you know what? No, I'm good to go right now. I feel like.
Yeah, I'm ready. Let's go inland, motherfuckers.
Your friend
Like
can
I
go
wrecked
out
that dude
and
at the
mess
bar
things
last
up.
night. I'm feeling real confident.
I don't have to.
I didn't even have honey. I just like styled on that bitch.
I don't gotta go to the shops.
No, you can go to the shops. It's a
Oh.
good idea to go to the shops. I'm saving my money.
Oh.
I'm gonna buy something at some
Dwarf,
My brows,
Dwarf wanted
my
to.
brows.
Didn't you lose some money because you got kicked out of the bar during the betting? Yeah, because you tried to like help the dude I was facing and you got
Yes.
fucking.
I tried to
kicked out.
cast Bless.
Couple times.
I tried to do a lot of shit, and yeah, I got kicked out.
So you lost. Or no, he let you have your bet. I think.
As it turns out, cheating is wrong.
Especially if you're
Nobody can expect you to know what's right. You're just a friggin' half elf.
priest. The lying priest, lying drunk priest.
Look, I'm a lying drunk priest. I feel like more people play lying drunk priests than actual priests
So
when they
you're
play
from the
D&D.
Diocese of Boston?
Alright, where is? Oh, I gotta open Discord.
Just call me Norman Reedus.
Norman.
He wasn't a priest in the movie. And that doesn't
Well,
make
you got.
sense.
Well,
he was Catholic
I
though.
have characters
So
for these guys. So, if you guys want to go, you can go.
Yeah.
So I will give you the things.
I think
galloped
her
at the
and
shops.
him wanted to look at the shops.
All right. So you hear what's going on, and you can exit into the war room, and join on their little quest to the trinkets shop, odds and ends kind of shop. There is the weapons and then the potion shop as well.
Dwarf overheard magical items and he kind of wanted to follow.
All right, so we're looking like we're getting. Does everybody else want to come now too?
I'll go look for
I'm
Christmas
hearing
presents.
everybody walk, so I just like get on Honey's. I get on the saddle and let Honey
It's
just like
that
carry me
time
there.
of the year. You gotta keep your eyes out.
She's a morning giant badger. I'm not a morning halfling.
You're gonna tell me what you want, right?
I can make you a list.
Did you really
Check
want?
it twice.
I ain't gonna know what to
Um,
get you.
It was one scroll of water
So
walking,
far,
two
all I've
scrolls of
thought
what?
of was
Control wind.
full
Two
collection
control-
for
yeah,
Miyazaki,
two control winds,
or,
one
or
water.
leggings like you were complimenting. You liked your
Um,
leggings.
And those are real.
But then I
spells.
have to figure out your
So you can
size.
actually look them up.
You don't have all of them. You told me you
On
didn't.
the side,
if
but
I
they
may-
did.
Oh, I thought you
Alright,
did.
so we head to magical
ones.
shoppies.
Yes. So you head on
was one
back
idea.
into town, and you are led by Pepper. She takes you to Tink's Trinkets and Garb.
Is that a slur?
What?
Tink?
Twink is that's not even a slur.
It's if he was gay,
No.
that'd be him.
Twink.
That's
Yeah.
W.
There's
There's a
Yeah,
W
that's
in there.
twink.
there's bad guys in
No.
Tink
Borderlands
just sounds
3
close to a
so I
to a
think
slur
You're
for
just
Asians.
in the middle there.
Whatever. It's not.
It's
We're going
not
on
at
past.
all.
Jesus Christ.
I don't know why your mind goes there, but
It
So-
just sounds like a slur for a gnome,
It-
you know?
That
Maybe
would be
it
true.
for a
is.
gnome, yes. Maybe.
That's what I'm
you-
saying.
The thing is,
Okay,
probably just
it's
'cause
now
it-
canon in our world. Tink is a slur for a gnome, okay?
Done.
well,
Let's move on.
it's even better because when you
Yeah.
enter the shop, there is a gnome.
You bastard!
I mean, it was already a thing before you guys started talking about it. There is a
better.
gnome.
He
He
named it
used
himself.
as a term of endearment.
There is a gnome
It's
He's
Howard.
reclaiming it.
working the
It's like that band.
counter. Out the shop is bunch of junk, tons of stuff. It's like the hallways, the little alleyways, basically you're walking down are very clean. But there's just mountains of stuff in here.
Vivacious.
He's
With you
this
with big
this
words.
this gnome is obviously a hoarder of some sort. But behind the counter is a lot more clear and clean and organized, and you can see some pretty valuable looking items, along with some not so valuable looking items. But you assume that because they're back there, they might.
Magical or something.
Yes. So
I don't know why it would make me think they're magical.
well, I told you it was a magic shop, but so you enter and Pepper says, "Hi, Tink. This is my friends here. I thought you would like they would like to see what you're selling here." And
Is there anything easy to steal?
I mean, there's actually a lot
We
of
should
stuff
not have
easy
brought
to
her along.
steal, but good stuff is behind the counter, and that's just so easy to steal.
I forgot about our 6th member. Or
Jimmy.
7th
Jimmy.
member.
Hey,
Jimmy.
John.
Hey, Jimmy.
Chases stuff.
Anywho,
Wait a second.
We're on pause.
Wanna
for
play
Jimmy's
D&D?
run. Wait, I have to say it this way because I was like this
Yes.
way.
Yeah.
you're and you're like, wait, camera's over there.
So the male gnome, so he jumps up on a stool that's behind the counter and he says, "Why yes, what can I do you for? I have quite a selection of items. Is there anything in particular you're looking for?" And then I'm also going to do this. But if you do want to ask him for something, that is also.
Is there anything good for like eavesdropping or like I don't know, investigation? I guess.
So I just dumped a list in there, but it doesn't look like
Dump the list in Discord.
in Discord. Yes.
Everyone to Discord.
So, eavesdropping.
Gloves of thievery. That's 4,000 gold, so good luck with that. But
Yeah.
so
I mean,
you might have
you
to
guys have
round
a
that
lot
one.
of gold now.
Not that
We do
kind
actually
of
have a good
gold.
amount, but we might have to share.
That
I've got
4,000.
1,400.
I think I'm the highest, probably. I'm just shy of. Or no, yeah, I'm just shy of 2K.
Oh, really?
Oh, she's such a 4K.
Whoa.
Do you have 4K?
Can we
No, no,
filter
the
by price
gloves
'cause
cost
I'm
4K.
You
Oh,
can,
yeah,
think
she
the
missed
only
out on
thing we
betting
can really-
yesterday, so she's gonna be behind.
yeah, but you can bet again.
Tried in a
Yeah,
fish
next time.
command.
So yeah, those are on there.
So
So
trying to fish command.
I'm looking at it. Might have to do this. We're going to a swamp. How
I
many
was about to
fish
say, that's the only thing I can afford, so I'm gonna look at it.
I feel like Jordan should have a trident of fish command as a druid. That's amazing.
Or she could turn into a fish and then we can control it. It's not useful at all, but it'd make a good point.
what's the point?
You swim in circles, Vincent! You swim in a circle!
Stay the fuck down!
Eat these flakes. Wait.
He says, "Well, I don't really have anything magical, but I do have this old-timey listening device, and it's a big." He like runs back into the thing and he jumbles around. You hear a lot of slamming, falling things, and he comes out. And he's got a basically an old-timey hearing device, which is basically the thing goes in your ear.
Right.
And I could probably part with this for a pretty reasonable price. And then also game mechanics. I will give you if you're listening to a wall. Through a wall, I'll give you +2 to your perception or investigation.
Okay, so what's this reasonable price?
500 gold. You have 500 gold? I think you do because I think we each got 1,000.
200.
I don't think you're missing gold then.
No, you were like
Yeah,
me.
you
I
definitely
kept
did
forgetting
pick up
to
some
add
gold.
gold, so I just
think I
said
gave.
I had
Didn't I give
15.
you guys like all like 1,000 or
Yeah.
something?
Yeah,
for-
we all got
What?
1,000 at
Wait.
one point.
At the end of after the,
With the
library
dragon.
or the dragon.
I say,
One of those
everyone
two.
should be at about 1,500.
We did
Yeah.
get a good amount.
1,500.
Just
Yeah.
make
I
yourself
am
have
about
15.
14, 14.
Why not?
All right. So now that's not a real.
Put it in now, and then you can.
I'm gonna add 1,500.
Just
Well,
add 1,000.
1,300.
Yeah.
Yeah, add a grand.
It doesn't say how much. Oh, I'm sorry. Go on. You were
And you'll just have to remember
500.
that because it's not like you can homebrew an item like on D&D Beyond, but it's not going to be like a real item that you'll see like in there.
So write it down.
Okay.
In the notes section or whatever. So you remember you have that. And then
If you make it a homebrew item, you can add it to your account, and then it'll like add to your
So,
stats on there.
so
Worry
what
about
does
it
it?
later.
So what does it do?
so I said it'll give you +2 to perception or investigation if you're listening through a wall.
Wall or door, like any
Wall or-
surface.
Some sort of.
Oh my god. Wait right now.
Like she can't like listen to a table when she's in the room with the people though.
Look at it.
Because that'd be pretty dumb. Be like, I turn the table on its side and I listen to the table.
Oh, that'd be cool as shit.
+2.
You have to allow that.
Yeah, I think so.
You just carry her down a wall.
I was like,
like a
if she can
plank of
turn the
wood.
table up on it without people getting fucking suspicious.
Just whenever she wants to hear something, somebody stand in front of her. She press her ear to us.
All right. Is there
It's
anybody
like
else
she just hears your heartbeat.
looking for anything?
What is it called?
Oh fuck. I call it the
A wall listening thing.
yeah.
Like-
Basically, what did you say?
Wall listening.
wall-
Wall listening thingy. Maduber.
Maduber.
You gotta put Maduber.
Does anyone else have anything they would like to ask for? Or
Dorf wanted to know if you know any blacksmiths around here that are savvy working magical items.
Yes. Making the magical items is a slow process, but we do have.
Dorf does one of these. I already have the magical items.
Oh, so some modification. That can be pricey, but doable. But I am not the gnome for the job. There, up the road, there's the battling bauble. It is more likely to have what you need, and or the owner could help you out there.
So this trident,
Okay.
can it be wielded one-handed, for one thing?
I think you just use it like an action.
Well, if it's
No, it's
trident.
a weapon.
Yeah, but it doesn't say the damage on that website. I mean,
Doesn't it?
on the tag. Gotta roleplay.
I like how there's tags on
Yeah.
it.
I think because the trident is like an actual weapon, you have to look at the trident. But
Yeah,
I believe it's a.
I believe it's two-handed, but
I mean, you
if
could
it's
just hold
one-handed,
it.
I'm getting it.
It's
Can I
almost
use it when it's on
certainly
my
not
back?
two-handed
Can I
or
sling it
one-handed.
over my back?
I mean, you don't have to hit people with it to use the commands.
Yeah, but
And
do
their
I have to have it
charges.
equipped to use? Or could I keep my
So
shield
you can
and mace
use bonus. In
and
5e, you can
it?
use bonus actions to like swap weapon.
And you can hold two weapons in hand. Like, so as long as you're not, even if it is two weapons, which I'm not sure of, you can just hold it in your hand as long as your other thing is. So you have to de-equip your shield or your sword to do it.
Okay. I guess I could de-equip my mace. I don't give a shit. I never use it.
Uh,
Fuck it. I'm buying the mace or the trident.
It is not two-handed.
Is it a dex weapon though?
It is melee weapon properties, range throw, versatile.
Doesn't say.
1d6 piercing. Yeah.
Okay, it'll be
1d6
1b1.
piercing.
It'll be 1d6 piercing, and it'll be your strength. So you can use it as your mace instead.
Yes, I will hold it instead. God, I am becoming.
Yeah, because its properties being versatile means it would go to
You see all this
Dex or
picture?
strength,
Yeah,
right?
the picture's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Too.
Trident.
So the gnome kind of hops off the stool and like magically propels himself a little higher jump than he's probably physically capable of up on the counter, and he reaches up and he brings down this trident. On the long end, it's got basically a harpoon at the end, all tied together with like seaweed and barnacles. Up along the pole is like a brass, and at the top, it's the trident is actually a coral that's shaped into three, the shape of a trident, with seaweed and barnacles along the edges to give it a little extra sharpness. And you now have a.
It is a strength weapon. Melees are strength unless they're finesse is dex.
Okay, so cool.
I'm never
perfect.
gonna use it to attack anything.
I mean, I think it's the
basically a
same
style
strength as
item.
your mace was, but. All right.
Thank you. Oh shit. Thank God that's empty.
All right. Does anybody else want anything, or you want to go to the next shop?
Are there any weapons? Okay.
So the next shop is a weapon shop.
Okay, cool. Next shop.
Get ahead of yourself.
Does he have the badger equivalent of Scooby
Speedo
snacks?
No, I do not carry that in the way of
Badger bites, as they're known.
but you might find something in Pirate's Potions.
Badger bites, badger biscuits.
I'm not sure if they will have food of that sort, but there are the taverns around. I'm sure we have some very good food here on the island, by the way.
Honey scoffs and walks away.
Alright, a moody badger.
A little bit.
And then you guys head up along the way to the Battling Bobble.
Oh, I love it. That's what I call my ex-wife. Before you killed her or after? No, after. Because
She bobbled.
That's what bobble thing is.
Alright, and then I did put another list of stuff in
technically
Another list.
in the
bobble because they bobble.
in the Discord. But you walk into this shop. This one's
God.
this guy. There's some pricey stuff in here, but there's
28.5K,
also
yeah.
but there's some other.
Oh,
lot
you got
cheaper
some
stuff.
cheap shit.
What can I actually afford?
113,000.
That's true resurrection.
Still.
That is like
What
if
is
you
this
guys
about
die.
True fucking ripoff.
I don't know.
Jesus.
Resurrection.
Oh,
If you
I
die.
thought you said true's erection.
I don't know. So
True.
you walk into this, and there's a burly human man there, very blacksmithy looking.
Oh.
Pause was
Very black, smithy looking.
So I'm trying to read at the same time talking. And he's covered in like ash marks. He's got a leather apron on. He
Have you guys
greets you.
seen Frozen?
The second one?
No, the first one.
Yes.
Because the guy who stands behind he's like this big burly dude, and he's like, big summer blowout.
Oh, yeah,
That's
the
what
guy
I'm
up in the
imagining
mountain.
right now.
I like it. Okay, I can do that. Hi guys. I can't.
Watched that in my high school.
I can't.
Hi. Welcome to the Battling Bobble. The Battling Bobble. What can I do you for? I've got weapons, and I can make weapons if you need. Yes.
Dwarf interested to know if you can make 2 axes big axe.
It's like you like slap it together and you can swing it.
So
I'll
you
let
wanna
him
get
use
rid
the
of your
immovable rod as the
two-
base too.
I've got to ask.
So you'll permanently get rid of the 2 axes for the 1 axe.
I'm just trying to see what it would cost, and like we can work out the semantics later.
If you combined comet and meteor into a two-handed, would it be called asteroid?
I don't know if asteroid is better. We'll see.
Are you
Meteorite,
going
but
for
then you
more of a Darth Maul or what?
Ooh! Oh, that got way better than what he had in mind.
That legendary warrior from that scroll.
Dwarf interested?
I'm not sure melting down the axes and then recombining them into a larger one would quite work, but I think I might be able to.
So, meteor and comet, the blades are like the chunk of the meteor and the comet. They're attached to something else. It's not Like,
yeah, so I could if I melted them together, we couldn't make it one big one. It would just be because they're a rock, right?
I don't know.
Oh.
We can show it off.
But yeah, I don't
Imagination.
think combining fire and ice is gonna end well.
It just like disappears. Oh, sorry, I tried. Did my
Game of
best.
Thrones,
Well,
Yes, that's
my
right.
thought is like a
Yeah,
big
that's
old
right.
like battle axe, maybe like with the ends like instead of like them like the axe like parts like this on each side, put them like this, and then like somehow like, make it sharp on like so.
What
Both-
if you
both
had one
sides.
that like pendulumed off of each other? Like
one
you could
one
spin
swing
it?
like in the end, then spin. And
So if you did that,
So
you would
many ways
lose
we could
one
go.
of your attacks, but it would be stronger.
yeah, that was kind of what my thought was.
So yeah, I could take the magical heads off of these axes. You can see they've got some fun properties, and kind of set them so that they both can strike at the same time. If that is what you're interested in.
I'm not gonna
I
drill
also
hole
seem
in.
kind of interested in the Darth Maul thing, but
Pretty fucking
I would rather make that.
I'm just trying to weigh my options here. I just want to know what can you do and how much is it going to cost.
What if you combined
Darth
them
Maul.
like that and then had a separate holder and then they would like spin
That
out?
was what I was just gonna say. Yeah. So you can spin it.
What about that?
I don't even know what you're talking
Okay,
about.
so well, hold
So
on.
you connect
Darth
like
Maul,
the Darth Maul, and
Yes.
then you have a handle
with like
separate,
bearings though, so it can
and then
spin off
it
of
spins
the
like
side.
this. And you go.
Alternatively, have one big old thing and have it be like a cross axe, so it's like 4 things.
Yeah, so I was about to ask. So I could put them next to each other basically, so become a little less sharp because you're hitting 2 sharp ends, more of a warhammer kind of deal. Still do incredible damage, or I could set off perpendicular, kind of leave the axe more of a mace
Yeah.
at the end of the day.
So like a great mace with axe ends, basically.
Yeah, instead of like 8 of them, there's
Yeah.
just the 4.
Okay.
That'd be pretty dope. Wait, are you still proficient, like, or is it?
He
like,
is.
No,
Yeah,
I might have to
specifically-
tweak some things.
You're a fighter. You're proficient with fucking everything. So.
Oh yeah, I'm proficient with every weapon.
Like, do you have super proficiency in axe or like no?
No.
No, well then you're good as long as it's a melee, which all these are.
Yeah.
Unless he throws it. This is true.
So,
Like
important
Tarzan.
question: how much?
72,000.
I believe just fusing the ends of your axes for the two-sided thing would be pretty easy to do. But you would be without your any option you go, you'll be without your axes for 2 days probably.
Would you have? It's like 2 sessions. Like you have loaner axes. I might be able to borrow.
While you're doing the
Don't
shop.
have any other weapons?
A rental pair of axes.
I
You
might be
can get the cheap ass fucking vicious club.
I might be able to part with a great axe or hammer while I work on your.
I'm not gonna do this right now. I'm just for maybe next session. I want to ponder on it.
I
just wanna know
say
what it's
I
gonna
could
cost.
do that for the just fusing the ends. That would only run you about 300 gold to do the warhammer or axe or mace. That will be 600 gold.
Okay.
So if you did the two-sided, I would still count it as 2-weapon fighting. So you would have the slightly weaker but more attacks, and then the things you would have the strong attacks.
Okay.
So whatever you want to do.
Dorf, think on it. He's pretty attached to these things. He wants to make best idea.
They were given to you by God.
Question. The quail's token feather in there. Is it only the whip form? It does say
Quall's
whip.
feather token whip.
Yeah, but I'm wanting you to say it could be one of the other forms of quail's token feather.
Anchor, bird, fan,
I remember-
swan
I
boat.
want
I
Bird.
came up with this shop like 2 months ago, so give me a second.
So what you're saying is I can get quail's token feather bird.
I don't know what that. I'm reading what it means real quick. This token appears, an anonymous muscular bird takes place,
How does anyone have this gold?
but it obeys your. So
Each game.
yeah.
Well, actually, like
be an early game. For the
Plus, you
next
guys
5
could
sessions.
technically earn a ton of gold at that shop. That
Fight
gold.
club.
Yeah, the fight club.
Oh, I think we will on our return. I have a feeling we'll all be walking away with a couple grand.
Wait, you guys got a grand from that?
No.
Is this a single-use item?
2, 3.
Then I shouldn't have had
I think.
No, we got a grand from
Let me check.
when we.
The whip might be 3, but the bird is 1,
What?
I think.
This fucking armor. Oh, the token disappears.
Okay, I missed that.
Huh. That kind of changes things.
That's why it's so cheap. Because it is a very powerful item.
I know. That's why I want the bird.
So it's only the whip form? Is that...
Yeah, I'm gonna say it's only the whip form because that bird is really strong.
Yeah, it's fucking awesome. I
yeah.
want it.
Quick question about the
Alright, then I'm not gonna buy shit. I gotta erase everything.
Mariner's studded leather. What? It's leather, so is that light armor then?
That is a lighter armor.
It sounds like some sort of sexual.
This swamp. I mean,
The
we didn't hear much about it. Like,
Yeah, you
is
also
it a
could
super
go.
swampy area?
You guys also haven't really asked anybody about
I
it.
guess, I can ask this dude.
Leather speed.
Like, he's familiar with the island.
yes.
He fucking lives here. So this swamp.
Yes.
Is it, you know, on stilts, lots of water, or is it mostly land, just very muddy? What are we talking here?
Well, I mean, it is a marsh, so it runs out to sea, so it's got a variety of depths of water. But the most, if you go by land, most of that part is going to be shallow water. If you went from other directions up from the coast, you would run into some deeper areas.
Okay. And this is just a basic leather armor. It's
So yeah, it's studded leather armor, which is
studded leather,
which is a little better than regular leather armor.
which is what I have here. So this is an upgrade all around. Then.
Um,
I have standard leather right now.
okay, yeah.
So studded leather would be like +1.
It's just
Shit,
plus
like
one
comparison.
to your AC.
Yeah. Okay. Let me rethink it. While wearing the armor, you have a swimming speed equal to your walking speed. What's my current swimming speed?
That's probably your walking speed.
Wait, then why would that be special?
Maybe it's half your walking speed.
No, the swimming. Oh, yeah, the swimming is.
Yeah.
I actually like
Doesn't
that.
say
That
what
armor
swimming is
seemed
anywhere.
interesting.
Google for me what a 5e swimming speed is, if you would. So let's see here. Is walking speed, or swimming is equal to walking. In addition, whenever you start a turn underwater with no hit points, you float 60 feet towards the surface.
I really liked it. It sounded really interesting, actually.
Yeah.
I die in the water. It's like, don't worry. Come right back to the
Yeah,
surface.
it's
now
about
save me.
the speed of it. Like if it doubles like what my swimming speed is, that it seems like a good purchase.
So yes, it's double your. So it's half your.
So normally swimming is half your walking
Whatever
speed.
your walking is, yeah.
Okay. Does he have one set of this or multiple sets?
He has one set.
One set.
One set.
So I see TikTok eyeing the armor as well, and I say,
Oh, no.
I see you're interested. I am as well.
I don't know if TikTok can even wear it.
I was planning on drowning you later, but now it's pointless if you get.
If I'm wearing it, I know.
So forget it. And yeah, it looks
Oh,
like
can you not?
it looks like normally it takes an extra foot, so it would be doubling it then. So
Yeah,
so
plus, I
swimming
don't
would be
know.
half speed,
He might not have
similar to
proficiency.
like climbing and
We
rough
won't.
terrain.
We'll
and stuff.
never swim
So-
again.
Wait,
I
wait,
have
We're
did you
going
say-
to a swamp.
Did you say you
I
don't
have
think
water
he can?
walk.
Wait,
You might not be able
but
to
I have a
use that
scroll of
proficiency.
water walk.
Oh,
Yeah, I don't need your scroll.
TikTok. What
Yes.
is your armor proficiency?
I think. Ooh, I wanted to say medium, but I don't think it is that.
Mm-hmm.
Well, this is leather, so that'd be a light armor.
Oh, is this light?
Yes.
I don't know if you can wear it.
I could definitely.
I mean, you can wear
light
it.
on. I think I'm not sure if it's a.
In my book, he can
Certain-
only be naked.
So.
Just in your mind, kind
My dreams.
of.
Alright, we're always looking up.
But
Does
you
anyone
go ahead.
want anything specific? I know Chase did,
Is
but
there any way
I want a
can
staff
add
of
some
something.
attachments so I can do a three-way shoot?
three-way upgrading.
Can I-
You're upgrading from the 2A shot.
Can I have a
I thought she
staff?
might want that feather that turns into a whip.
Can I buy a staff that lets me at least be able to hear the thoughts of the people in my party. So I can
you
talk to
could
them
already.
telekinetically, but they can also talk to
Oh,
me
so we
back.
can respond
But it's
with
only
message?
my own party,
or whatever
and
it's
it's not any other creatures or anything. But I can just at least do that.
Back and
I mean, that
forth
doesn't seem like
communication.
that. Yeah.
You can talk to them in their heads.
But he
I
can't.
can
He
talk
has the
to
ability
them.
to
Yes.
send
No, I know, I
a
was asking
message
that.
to
Oh, yes.
Sorry, I was.
And I say yes telepathically to him.
Ken looks kind of freaked out for a second.
Now you give me that fucking staff, bitch.
I have a feeling he doesn't have one
I
now.
should have a different voice for my telepathic voice. I'll think of it.
When I wear my speed up.
No,
I'm
I
not sure
don't
how
have-
useful that would be for me anyway.
And-
Actually, so
They would.
I don't know what. I don't really care what they think. I
I-
just do what I want.
I don't
They follow
have
orders.
anything that they could cast telepathically back, but I do have a little stash of stones of far speech,
Ooh.
which each of you can link together and you can speak to each other.
Wow.
Oh my god, we can all get a group plan for cell phone.
Basically, what it is, because you can't.
Alright, I'm down with that. That sounds pretty
And
good.
they're each 100 gold.
Oh. I'm gonna go eat. Oh.
So we can talk
Everyone
to each
buy
other?
your own.
Right.
Yeah, everyone get one.
Yeah,
I'll buy one.
You'll
I'll
have
buy
to pay
one.
for your own fucking plan.
So basically, you have like a pearl-sized little stone that you can hold up, like, and you can hear out of it. And
You
speak
said
to it.
stone
Beam
of
me
far
up.
speak.
Far speech.
Oh no.
Speech. I was close.
Oh no.
I spelled speech wrong, like a dingus.
Alright.
That looks wrong too.
The stone of fart speech.
Yes, far speech.
And that's 100?
100 each.
Is it a real item?
Changing it back to the original.
You might have to make one. It's a real item in some homebrews.
Alright.
It's a real home.
So it's a real
item
in fake
homes.
Did you ever figure out if you had any
It's called-
ability to wear that light armor?
Oh yeah, I finally got that. Would that be under like proficiencies?
Yes. Well, I don't know where you find
It's
your
it's
traits.
called synthetic. Here, I'll put it in.
Fuck, I was wrong.
I found the D&D on it.
Because I can, but maybe that's only if I have a certain like certain warlock trait. I'm not sure if it's all the time. It might
So-
just be for like hexblade warlocks or something.
You want to go to your proficiencies and languages page.
What
It's
is
hidden
far
way over
speech?
there.
It could be like 3 different words.
Oh yeah, so just light armor.
Oh, okay, so we
He
both
can
can.
do it.
Yeah,
If
we're
you-
both proficient in it.
If you guys want it, it's 1,500 golds, 15 something.
Were you? I mean, if you want it quite a bit, you can
I
have
don't
it.
even
Otherwise,
technically have 1,500. I think I gambled a little bit away, or I didn't accept winnings. I don't remember.
I mean, winnings
Either
are only
way, I had
100.
14, I think.
yeah.
You might have lost a little bit too.
Yeah, I probably did.
Well, and was that before or after you just spent 100 on the stone too?
See, yeah, so after, so now I'm
Oh.
like 13, 14.
Okay. Then I will go ahead and grab that then.
All right, and that was.
I think it was 15 something. 1550.
There you
Very
go.
studded leather.
That adds 1 to your AC, and then swimming, you're good at that shit now.
So fucking good at it. I wonder how good my badger's at swimming.
Make sure. I'm not sure if you're gonna be able to find Mariner's studded leather armor. You might just need to put studded leather armor on there, and then add that to your like
Okay.
skills or whatever.
Yeah, I can do that.
Because you don't want
Quite the
Mariner's
storm.
leather armor, because then you won't get the plus to the AC.
Yeah.
All right. Anybody else? Oh, you. I mean, there's not exactly anything I can do about shooting 3 at a time arrows.
Legolas is shit.
Legolas.
One. Fuck.
One.
I have a heart attack. And
Pepper actually speaks up and it says, so my leaders have actually, because you asked for this already, from the Neverwinter people, they have not exactly gotten you a bow that will allow you to shoot twice. but they have figured out a way to magically enchant a crossbow to allow you to always hit true. So basically, you'll get a critical hit every time. If you do, so it takes a turn to aim, basically, and then you will be able to do a critical hit automatically.
That's pretty bad.
So you waste a shot, but then you get to
You get time and a half.
so especially as a rogue, with critical hit, you get your all your sneak attack damage twice. So that's a ton of damage all at once. So.
And do you roll the second time too? Like, could you get a crit?
You don't
on the
roll
crit?
if you do that.
Okay, so the second
You just
one,
roll your
automatically hit.
double your dice.
Right.
Roll your damage dice. So
So it takes an extra turn? How does
so
this work?
basically you post up and you aim for a turn. That's an entire turn, and then you shoot the next turn and you get the automatic
Oh,
critical.
shit.
It's pretty nice.
That's really
It's pretty
awesome.
fucking nice.
I also like it because
I
if
gotta
you're
say,
the one to
didn't-
start the combat, you can just do that because you don't waste it. Like if you
Oh yeah, that makes sense.
Because no one's hurt yet. Oh,
Yeah, so you can
no
just
one's-
immediately.
Oh, so
start
you
the
should be
combat.
sneaking.
So you
ahead
could
all
be
the
like
time,
you could like
just a little skip.
sometimes just one shot some people if you like.
Fuck yeah.
There you go. Hell yeah, that's cool.
Because giving rogues 2 shots is so broken, and I knew that because I did it because I
Yeah.
had it with my thing.
And yours is busted as
Come
shit.
on.
And you're low level, so like it was even worse because then you'd be way stronger than a lot of the parties. So I couldn't do that shit. Balance.
I want to feel special, damn it.
I'm Legolas.
So upon your return to
Alright.
Neverwinter, you will get that.
Yeah, succeed, guys. I get mine.
So you could save a little gold there. Also, if anyone thinks of any weapons that they want, I will reoffer that. So Pepper can talk to the leaders if you want to get that, or you will just get gold.
I'll be honest, I kind of forgot that I already asked.
It's all right.
But I'm glad.
Took me a while to figure out what to give you. But, alright. So, if everyone's done at the shop here, there is one more shop, a potion shop, if anyone wants to go there.
I'm actually down to check it out. Well, or we can just.
Might as well hit it up.
Yeah.
You're doing shop. It's a shopping episode.
Well, everyone in the party bought the stone, right?
I believe so, yes.
Yes.
I charged my pet dog.
I accepted those charges.
This one will be hopefully a little more reasonable prices, but it is only one use, most of them.
Chase found one that you can find on D&D.
Oh.
So I added to like our group collection, and then it showed up for everyone. You have to refresh your page.
So just put far speech or far SPE.
No space. Okay.
Yeah, whoever made that up spelled it weird.
I was wondering about that.
I went
It's under
through those
equipment?
ones.
You should get a convection of it.
If I
I don't even know
had
how
a place I owned, I would be all over that shit.
Alright.
That's the total.
So I just posted the
like a
shop,
year or two
the
ago.
potion shop in there.
Level 17.
Um,
What do I get for that?
34.
Wait, what do
That
I
is
search?
31.
Oh yeah.
Just type in bar speech.
One
No
word,
space. Yeah. I did that. Are you in the equipment section? Yeah. You go to manage equipment.
No. It's just
Right.
rubber
It's
pads.
just that for a
Add
second.
customizer?
Rubber pads so it doesn't slide.
Alright, are we moseying to the...
Yeah, so I put a
Good to go?
potion shop in there if you guys want to check that out.
Fuck your potion. I mean,
You need to
I'll-
tell me, I was just sitting here like a dummy.
I keep asking for free potions and I haven't gotten any yet.
I think I've given you some free potions.
That's it.
Pretty sure I have.
So just hit add.
Well, like we found one or two. Yeah. I keep.
No, like give it. Did you not?
I don't know. I mean, obviously, as the DM, whenever we find potions for
You
free,
guys also have
gave them.
3 healers, which is more
Yeah.
than most parties do.
Yeah.
Are you judging us?
I don't know,
Let's
but
go fuck shit up.
Ooh, gaseous form. That's pretty good shit.
That
too.
is fun.
Oh, those potions of healing are cheap as shit.
Yeah.
Oh, there you go. There's one for you. Potion of mind reading.
I'm looking at that right now. I'm gonna make somebody think I'm a fucking god so easily now. Oh my god.
Resistance against necrotic.
That is
We're
something
about to
you're
head into some
fight.
zombie shit.
That is something you're about to fight. Although zombies themselves usually don't have necrotic damage, but
Oh well, then fuck them.
you are supposedly going to fight a necromancer, which would have
Sure.
necrotic damage.
I smell mushrooms.
Yeah.
Shrooms. I smell. I fucking love them. I used to hate mushrooms so much until about a year and a half ago. Now they're like my favorite.
I hate them.
That pizza box is
Maybe when I turn, what are you, 35? When I get 35.
I'm almost 35.
Old am I?
27, about to turn 28.
There you go.
For the skiing, if anyone wants to go.
I really want to go,
I
but
hate
I don't
ski.
ski.
Yeah, I do.
go
Most
skiing.
of us don't ski.
Most like
I was
every
like-
time I've been on a ski trip, besides I'm gonna try this time, but I don't go skiing / snowboarding.
So is
I just
anyone
didn't want to be
buying
the only person that was
potions?
there that was just like.
no, I think
No,
most
I
people are
hate it.
not going. To.
Okay, then actually, I
I
probably will
So,
go.
and if we get,
I
if
didn't
we
realize
get,
that.
if we get enough people, we'll have enough like
Drunk room
money.
with a hot tub?
I
we'll have
don't
enough money to
do-
get like a larger place that might have a hot tub and then like have a nice living room
Yeah.
and kitchen kind of thing.
Yeah, is
Can
Kate
we
doing the
get
research on that?
estimates so I can see
Well,
if
it
I
would
can
be-
afford it?
If
It'll
the
depend
more
on
how many people, it'll be cheaper the more people we get.
Is anyone buying potions?
I'm not.
Nah.
No?
no
really?
healing potions?
You thinking about that potion?
definitely buying those detect thoughts.
Oh yeah, potion of death. Where is that?
How many?
Potion
Did I get it?
of mind reading.
If no one else is gonna buy the
135
potions,
apiece.
I'm gonna buy all three
Yeah,
of them.
that's pretty fucking cheap too.
We do have 3 healers, as he mentioned.
I,
Plus, I think we have healing potions in the party store right now, don't we?
yeah, but you know, they're 37 gold.
They're cheap as shit.
I'm gonna buy all 3 of them.
Alright. This guy is a discount
That
shop.
is 111.
I don't know if that's accurate.
It is. Alright. Yeah, I guess since potion of healing is listed 3 times, there's probably only 1 potion of mind reading.
Yeah.
Yes, there is only one potion
So
mining.
you
It's
get
180
one potion of mind reading?
GPs.
Cool.
Alright, I will get rid of it, but you gotta remember to put it on your shits.
I will not.
He's gonna just put a straw in it and be sipping on it the whole time.
These
So,
were epic or supreme, right?
no,
Yeah.
regular. Well, just normal ass.
Lame ass.
So you guys exit this shop. Is there anywhere else you want to go before like you try to head on? Like, do you want to try to figure out any information about Misty Marsh, or just want to head on towards it?
Let's just fucking
Let's go for it.
Let's do it.
Dwarf
And you want to
healer.
head back?
Are we, by land or by sea? We do have
By
the,
sea, we have water walking, so it's like
Well,
land
and-
anyway.
the person that has been guarding is by land, but
So
she
they-
wasn't gonna
they-
go in.
No, yeah. So she's not going in, and they said it's equally dangerous each way. There's different dangers, but you
I
don't
say
know what
by land.
you don't know what those mean.
Why don't we? Can we do? Well,
You could split the
should,
party.
should
and
we
do both.
break rule number 1 of D&D and split the party? Go Scooby-Doo on this shit.
Up to
Um,
y'all.
I mean, you could go ask people what the differences are. You don't know what the differences are.
No, let's go by land. Fuck it.
All right.
Let's fuck shit up.
All right. By
By
land.
land.
Let's fucking run.
All right.
Dwarf is like too much talking, not enough hitting with 2 axes duct taped
Right.
together.
So, by land, it's about a day's walk to it before the fog even happens.
How long would it take to sail there?
About half a day. And
By
you're
water
there.
it is.
I dripped on my lap.
I'm fine with that.
And then
I'm
you
fine
all
with
so
whatever.
so if you the marshes are like a big
No, I feel like we're gonna have to
semicircle.
deal with some like crazy water shit. I think land is better. Let's
You could go ask. I'm trying to get you to go ask.
no,
people.
fuck those people.
No.
We know better.
But just for your own knowledge, the marshes are like a half circle, almost a little less than that. And so by land, you'd walk to the fog, and then you'd have to walk up and around. You know that it's the witch is probably near the center because the zombies are emanating outwards. But the ship could basically take you to that center. You just have to get cut to the center from there.
Here's
Okay,
the question.
I look for the. Oh,
Paul Revere, it was 1 if by land, 2 if by sea, right?
there we go. I look for the nearest guard-like person,
2.
and I say, "Hey, what's the difference if we go by land or sea to the marshes?"
This guy, very confused. You mean the misty marshes with the zombies?
The very same.
I mean, I don't know that much. I've never been there myself.
I go to another guy.
I yell at him as well.
I'm sure that the champions of the Golems Bar or some of the patrons of the other bar.
This guy doesn't know a lot of his own town.
Yeah, so many shits. I remember these shops.
Caught him on the garden.
The scoundrel cellar. They people get hired to go there. Mercenaries.
To the scoundrel cellar.
Okay.
Because we are the champions of the golem at this point.
Well, yeah, you guys know who the champions are because
It's that big dude, yeah.
It's the three. It's 4 of them. It's the Goliath.
Like head dude and his buddies.
The Goliath, the rogue woman, and then the 2 drow twins.
We ain't afraid of them.
And so that's the champions of the golem, and then the scoundrels is the like the richer bar of the 2. So you guys head to the scoundrel cellar.
The scoundrel sellers are rich.
Is the rich bar, yeah.
They stole all the money.
So you walk in, and the very old dwarven woman is still.
Oh, she wrote a poem for you. I forgot about her.
Yeah, I go talk to her and be like, thanks.
Wait, what happened with that?
You can't remember what it said. AKA, he forgot to write one between sessions,
Oh,
and so
no.
nothing.
So as you guys walk in, she sees you, and she gives Dorian like eyes, and she like looks at, kind of like does one of those towards Jill.
I give her like 2 big
Jelly.
thumbs up back.
And she's got a big warm smile on her face. She doesn't
Inside,
know
you know
better.
you're lying.
Delusional.
No, he's a stock.
Also, yes.
So
Dwarves say pretty things at lady.
you guys, I guess there are a few other. It's like pretty early still, morning/midday brunch kind of thing. Brunch. You guys were shopping for a little while.
Farmer's market, brunch.
Brunch with the gals. Gotta do the mimosas.
Dwarfian's really putting it on right now.
So what do you want to do in here? So there's a few patrons sitting around. Some of them very well dressed, looks like kind of like nobility, not a nobility, but upper class. And then there's some few well armored people in here as well, like shiny armor though, very well kept. And then there's the bartender, who you guys know.
Dwarf walks up to the lady bartender and speaks in perfect dwarvish.
Yes, I'm gonna find her name. Where is her name?
I want you to be so eloquent.
I already did it
Is it
once.
dwarvish
I know,
or
but
what?
do it every time.
Yes.
Can you write your second note? I forgot what the first one said.
I don't think you asked her name because I didn't.
I'm just gonna I'm one of those guys that I just know her, so I'm just gonna never say her name ever.
That's how I.
Be like,
too.
this is how. This is.
You just use
You
like the.
just say hi to each other.
That's
It's
half the
term
people that
for
smashed
woman.
in.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, for real.
I just go, hi, it's you.
You with the face.
I know your character better than like what character you play more. All right, go ahead.
So I ask her. So we are off to the marsh. We have a boat, and we have feet.
You're eloquent.
That's him at his most eloquent.
Native tongue.
What's that?
We got boat, we got feet.
We are eloquent, bipedal, moving people. If you were to go into the marshes, would you go by land or would you go by sea? Should we take our fancy boat out there and then walk across the water? Or
About the fancy boat.
Dwarf is just afraid that
Oh, there he goes again.
the waters are going to be very rocky and maybe filled with more horrors than we're used to. And the C word and horrors, they go together like two things that shouldn't go together.
She actually giggles. I've been here a long time. Well before the zombies started coming, and I would have recommended land because it is a dangerous voyage, and there are some treacherous creatures, if not rocks formations. But I am not so sure now. If you walk by land, it will be very slow. Take you days instead of a day. So it was safer by land, but I am not so sure now. I've never been there myself. Recently, changing accents.
Never recently. Huh?
Do you
Recently.
know if
I feel like wet whores are on the table.
You might be able to talk to some of the guard over there, and I know that the.
do you by chance know his name so I can introduce my friends, and I'm gonna retire to beer.
You're okay.
Retired
I got the information. I get a drink.
People ask me if I have retirement plans. It's retired to beer.
Yes. I gotta get to my peeps over here. So there are three dressed / armored people at a table.
I did it specifically for vegetarians.
So the leader over there is named Sally. She's a elf, and I'm pretty sure she's been there recently. I know the tyrant has been sending people to scout the region.
Continue.
So, I mean, that's the answer to the question. And she's over there with her friends who I also believe have been there recently.
Alright, so Dorf turns to the rest of the party that has followed me in, and I like, ugly elf lady, she who talked to, and then I order...
You
Start
shake your
talking
head
to
like he's
Sally.
pointing at you.
No, she's over there, but I have to call her ugly because Dwarf knows a pretty one over there.
See, you know
The old dwarven woman shakes her
You
head.
have to call all women ugly because you know a pretty one over there.
That's the
and
only way
pours
to
you a
do it.
beer.
Only if you're the same race.
So yeah, what do you guys want to do?
Bingo.
Like, go talk to her? Who
Yeah,
wants to
yeah.
talk to her?
He
I
said to
will
go
walk
talk to
up.
this elf. Yeah.
I will walk up to Mrs. I already forgot her name. Elf lady.
Ugly elf lady, that's all you know.
Hello, Mrs. Ugly
Sally.
Elf. Say.
Sally?
Hello, Miss Sally.
Cellye?
Like
Sally?
jelly.
Hope your evening is going well.
Didn't do that
I'd
on
like
purpose?
to.
I feel like the elves are being, like...
Her name's Genelith. Genelith?
Jelena.
Hello,
Jelena.
Jelena.
And this
No,
one's cellulite.
I know.
Jelly.
She looks up from her brunch and is taking a sip of her mimosa because now that's a thing. And she says, what can I do for you?
I'd like to ask you a few questions about the misty marches.
The Misty Marches.
That's from Lord of the Rings.
The marshes, you
Misty
mean?
Mountains.
Mountains. I almost thinking that earlier.
What about the swamp he goes through with the dead bodies in it?
I don't know.
Ghost
The
marches?
dead swamps.
Didn't even think
Doesn't
that's
matter.
what we're
Continue though.
I have an
now I
aside
have to
about
look it up.
literature.
Yeah, what can I tell you
We
about?
would like
There's
to know, in your personal opinion, the best route to get to them. Would it be by land or by sea?
Well, I've been by land. I haven't really journeyed too far into the marshes. But it is slow going that way. On the outskirts of the fog, just a little bit I went in. You're harried along the way by many undead. But the undead, they're weak. You strike them down with one blow. But they are continuous and and annoying. So it is
What if we
marshes.
happen to
It's
have a
muddy.
repel minor demon or minor undead.
That could work. I mean, how far can you repel them?
I think it's 10 feet.
It was like
The thing,
30.
so you could repel them while you're walking. The thing is, you've got to sleep, and that's when things get kind of hairy.
Sleep is for the weak.
Well, I only went a day in, and we turned back because if we kept going further, our supplies and just stamina would have run low.
Well, thank you, kind glass.
But by ocean,
I just told her to shut up and she kept going.
oh, you asked me 2 questions.
Whoa, now.
I'm sorry. Go on.
I don't-
The ocean.
She takes a sip of her mimosa and just looks at you. No, by the ocean. I mean, before the witch moved in, I wouldn't have recommended the ocean either. But it would be much quicker. You wouldn't have to deal with the zombies.
There's a witch.
The necromancer
The
slash.
necromancer
downside
that
is
we're going
there's
to
a
kill.
lot more bad things that happen in the water.
So it was.
I assume.
There were some water creatures that would attack you. The rocks could mess with your ship. You couldn't sail all outright in, but you could get close and take rowboats in. It would be much, much faster. Cut days off your travel, but it could be dangerous in its own right. Both.
Okay. Well, thank you, Mrs.
Yes.
Sally, Sully.
Sully. How do you know my name?
Silly.
Intuition.
She looks,
Alright.
she looks confused and looks at your trident and is like, what? And then walks away.
She
Alrighty,
definitely like
team.
told him her name when
Let
he
us-
walked up.
let
No,
us-
she didn't.
No, it was the.
You said ugly elf woman.
No, the bartender
Oh,
did
I
tell
didn't-
us the name.
No one told anybody's
No.
name. No, then she
You
didn't.
said Sally when he came up, so she would have introduced herself.
Oh, wait, whatever.
Oh,
She just
no,
owned
no,
and fucking
it was
forgot.
intuition.
It was intuition.
Intuition.
Alrighty, team. Let's pull a vote. Land or by sea. I've had a change of heart. I now vote sea.
How about C?
See.
We are the crew of the C word.
Damn right.
Yeah.
The C word will set. Never mind. I vote land.
Say.
Just want that to be noted.
Only
He says that telepathically.
So if anything
We
goes
leave
wrong,
him at the dock.
So basically, what the thing was, it was slower / a little safer, but a lot slower.
I just want to use water walks.
And I flipped, and I
and
got
you guys
two
got 2
by
cool,
C.
like 3 good scrolls for this C word shit. So that C word shit. So you guys,
And we get to bring Penny.
she'll stay. Pepper, yeah.
Sorry, Penny's the dwarf from Game of Thrones, so I confused them.
Can we call her Pepe?
You could.
Damn.
You could. She
That
could.
is a
All right.
sweater.
Alright, so you
Or
guys
the
head
C
back.
word.
You guys head back to the ship.
Probably
Frederick
the little person
greets you and he
pepper
says, "What can I do for you, Captain?"
Pepe.
Kind of addressing the whole crew,
What
but
did Frederick say?
what can I do for you, Captain? But kind of looking at
Right.
the whole crew.
We have decided that we will set forth for the marsh by sea. Frederick, prepare the crew.
All right. That we can do that.
You seem hesitant, Frederick. Out with it.
Well, I have never been to the marshes myself. I've heard stories. I heard new stories from the tyrant. I guess if this is the safe way to go, this makes sense.
Frederick, there is no safe way to approach a land of undead.
I guess that is true. All right. I will have the men get the
Have
ship
many
ready.
casks of ale loaded on from the locals before we depart.
And probably
I
regular
mean, it is
caskets.
less than a day's travel by
Many casks of ale.
Actually, I don't know how long you guys will be in the.
Wait, how much boat wine do we have left?
Oh yeah, toilet wine.
You could start a business here, but you guys are out of the toilet wine. But
Shit.
Boat wine.
so
It's
he
classy.
he rounds up the crew and he tells them to get a few more casks of ale. They were packing up the ship again for your trip back because they were
We're not ready for
gifted.
that yet.
Yeah, they were given money to restock on the way back. So
I think it is best that we try to make sure the crew and the ship remain safe while we do this, though, as best as we can.
So, you guys, a few
It's got cannons and shit.
a few hours later, you guys head out from the port. The port. It is probably early afternoon when you leave, but it is approaching nighttime when you approach. It is a full moon, so you have pretty good visibility.
You're approaching the swamp?
You're approaching the swamp. So basically, you guys are at the southern east side of the island. The swamp is on the southern.
Pull up a coastline.
No.
So it doesn't matter that much. They're basically traveling around the bottom, like quarter of the island, to get to where the swamps are. They're pretty close.
Pull up a shipwreck because I'm going in hot.
Yeah, so some sort of sea music, if that's what you're going for.
I've got a swamp
A
planet.
sea shanty.
Swamp planet works. So you guys approach this where the marshes are. You're going through there's kind of like an island off to the left, off of the main larger island. You kind of guide the ship through to get to the where the semicircle of the marshes would be. But as you're approaching, you're basically seeing a wall of fog. And before you even get close, Fredericks drops anchor and says, as you can see, we're here. I do not think it is a good idea for us to bring the ship in blind. We do have smaller boats for you guys to go in yourselves. But if we could somehow get a little closer, it'll be a little less of a row for you guys.
Can I vote? Bring us to the right outside of the fog wall. Drop anchor there, and we will row from there.
We're gonna row into the fog.
Yeah.
Is that a
I don't
good
want to bring
idea?
the full boat into the fog.
What if we get attacked by
That's what I was
creatures
thinking.
immediately into the fog?
Then we die.
Wait, I think we should take the
It's a
full boat into the
mastress.
fog.
You think so?
Yeah, because if you go in with little boats, it's easier to tip us over. If you go in with a big boat, it's like they can
I think we
crawl
should
up
go
on
to
the
land.
Yeah,
side.
but it
and
could
then
hit a
walk into the
rock and then
fog.
our boat's fucked for.
I want to walk into the fog.
Can
I'm
we
not
cast
going to my
water
boat
walk on
into
the
the
boat?
fog. That's
Is
a
there-
I could cast.
What was that?
Cast water walk on the boat.
So Penny pipes up. She says, "Well, you guys, from the maps that I've been studying."
Wait, did you just rename her Penny because of this asshole?
Yeah.
Pepper speaks. up.
Pepper, don't forget your name. You're important.
Well, from the maps I've been studying, I believe we're not too far off. I think it would be, I don't know, half-hour rowboat ride.
What about walking?
in the water.
Probably
Thor
about
without
the
the
same.
arms,
Just
he
asking.
can't row.
We should
Okay,
walk
my
30
vote-
minutes.
You
Pull up right outside of the fog wall. I'll cast water walk on all of us and we go. That's my vote.
Do we have any way of sensing rocks or other dangerous elements
Sensing.
in the fog?
Luckily,
I
he's
use
got
my
rock
eyes
sense.
to sense rocks surround me.
That's actually super fucking clever, actually. I like that. It's like a sonar, basically.
His
Yeah.
rock
But only
sense
for
thing.
rocks.
I have stone cutting.
Use
Can I
it right
can I use
now.
stone cutting to see all the stone around me?
We just lower him by ropes to his ankles in the water and he just goes bing! And he listens for the echoes.
I would. We have. If you guys would like to get a little closer, we could utilize one of those scrolls of wind control. Try to clear some of the fog. Get a little closer.
Clever.
Ah.
Clever, Pepper.
Wait, did
Wait,
you bring
I'm sorry,
your
Pepper,
own?
what scrolls are you talking about?
Did you bring your own scroll? Because
I
we ain't
stole
burning
them.
our shit, bitch.
Did you, wait, you stole them
She
from him?
No, I
gave
wanted
us
to, but I
multiple
wasn't-
Pepper's
scrolls.
trying to make it so that I can't feel useful using water walk. That's what
Pepper
Pepper's
Pepper
trying to
just
do.
revealed that this motherfucker has scrolls.
So,
that
if
we
you
don't
will
know
look
about.
in your journal, you piece of shits. You didn't write down the three
if you want
scrolls
there-
we have? Did you not write it down in your journal?
Curtis did.
Then
Togan
quid
did not.
pro quo.
I
It had, bitch.
if you have the water walk spell as well, that would be great for one way in, one way out. I kind of suspected that the walk would be one of those directions.
How long does it last?
An hour.
An hour?
So it's a long, like it's only like she said it was a half-hour walk.
But
I mean,
like, where are we walking? We're
How,
walking. to
how
somewhere
fast
to
is
do
half
stuff.
hour of rowboat? For real. Like, if
Pretty
we're-
fat. Pretty. I mean, you're going. Well, I would say walking.
She was
and
saying
row-
rowing and walking would be the same.
about
half
the
an
same.
hour.
Oh,
Unless
okay,
you're
I
powering
was
through.
agreeing. I was
Row
like, yeah,
into
I was like,
land,
that
and
feel
then
like that would
walk
take
into the
forever.
fog.
We're going
Yeah.
somewhere, right? So we would have to do things at the end destination.
Yes.
So we wouldn't be able to walk in and walk immediately back out. Which
The-
means
No,
we
no.
would
The
just, like,
scroll
fall.
and
No,
the
but you have
spell.
two of them.
I have multiple.
you have
I can
multiple?
cast more than one
Yeah.
spell.
Well, I was gonna say the scroll and the spell. Do they apply to an individual
No,
or a group?
whole group.
I can cast any number
I
of
vote
creatures.
water walk.
Okay,
That'll
so
be
so
fun.
both
I think
so then we
water
have
too.
a spell in. It's probably best to do
And
your
a
spell
scroll
in. That way
out.
we have the scroll out, and then we
If I
you don't
somehow
have to manage
don't,
that.
yeah,
Yeah.
cool.
Let's do it.
Do your spell
Or-
slot now. Yeah.
You could save the spells. We could do scroll in, and then we have other means of getting
But
out
we
if
don't
we
know
must.
how many
And we need your spell
spells we're
slot.
gonna need.
That's what I was saying. Like,
The only thing we should use right now is the wind thing.
Yeah, clear
I
some-
like the idea of getting as close to the fog
Yeah,
as
we do have
possible
two of
and just
those, right?
winding it. See, trying to get as close. Yeah, because you're right. We want to get into the place. I don't know. the
we can use that to
epicenter,
get a
I
little
guess, of it.
closer. Water walk in, maybe. I don't know. We'll figure it out.
Does
Who has
any?
wind
Did we hear
things?
any stories
I
of
have a
where
s-
this
that-
necromancer
that's-
could exist?
You're-
in this
you're-
place?
Dead center, we think.
You're
Just
told
dead
that she's
center of
pretty
the
much
fog,
dead
that
center,
makes sense, I
and
guess.
it's kind of like a ring, half quarter ring actually.
Okay,
and,
so no, I do like the idea of because if it's undead, and so far we haven't seen any water creature thing, it's
Water
probably
walk would be
safest to
more
try to
discreet.
get in
Ooh.
completely there.
I
the sea.
look
Blow
to
the fog as much as possible, move in as close, and then do water walk
Yep.
to the final destination.
Oh no, I still think we should just row in once we're there.
Why are
We
you
have
trying
enough-
to make me useless,
We have
man?
enough water
We're
walks.
gonna
to last
going
us
into
for
a
while.
swamp.
Don't worry,
We'll
we're
probably
almost gonna
cast
die,
it
and you're gonna
while
have to
we're in
heal
there.
It
everyone.
lasts an hour.
Alright.
Oh, okay. Then
While
cast it.
we're discussing this, we have jumped on a rowboat and we were slowly.
No,
Portion
so
of this
as you
way.
guys
Cast
were
the
discussing
wind
this,
ship.
Frederick has kind of expertly moved the boat as close as he can to the fog without actually going in.
Okay.
Let's cast the wind spells or wind scrolls.
I feel like we'd want that more for escape. If
Well,
shit
can we
goes
just-
tits
We have
were.
I was
two,
saying,
right?
yeah, we
So
do
you
have
can
two of the
cast
wind
one.
scroll.
See if it
Fair.
does anything.
Okay.
Are we in the fog yet?
No, you're right outside the fog. You haven't
Yeah,
approached
right
it.
outside.
Although we can
okay,
use-
yeah. Then I'll use one of the scrolls and try to blow as much of it away as
You're
possible.
still staying on top of the ship before you go. Okay. So you cast this spell. This is a pretty powerful wind spell.
And it's twice as powerful because I'm the one that
As
casts
you're
it.
doing. You hold Penny's hand. You guys do it together.
Aw.
Not Penny. God damn it, Pepper.
Pepper.
Fuck me up.
Come on,
I
Suit
need
my
more
fault.
spice in my life. I don't need no money.
I'm sorry.
Blame George R. Martin. Not me.
And then, so it blows a huge. I think it's like 100-foot cube,
Jesus.
which is massive.
It's just like
Um,
up lot there.
Which is
That's
a couple, about 2 times your ship, and then a column forward, and it blows.
Should teach you to not drink directly from the bottle.
Blows a good ways in front of you, and you're actually able to see that directly in front of you for a good few hundred feet is clearing. There's no rocks in the way. You don't see any creatures. In the distance, you actually see rocks and shipwrecks because other ships in the past have tried to go this way
Cheeky
and,
bastards.
and crashed. And then sank, if you know it is not that deep, so they are sticking above the water. So you could go a little ways forward without getting any hindrance.
I don't. But
Like, how
when
far
when
when
the
you say a
spell
little
wears off, the
ways?
boat
So
will be
you,
stuck
I would
in
say
the
it,
fog.
it
They
would shave
would
10
sail
minutes.
back out
knows how
the
to
way.
I would
turn
say
around.
it,
Just follows the same route.
shave
Okay.
10
At
minutes
least
off
knows
your
where the
walk.
rocks
That's a
are.
good point. Okay. Yeah.
We can
Move
shave
as
10 minutes, so
close as
that's a whole
possible, then
third of
water
our
walk.
time. Yeah,
Huh?
let's go ahead,
Yeah.
head in, have them drop us off. Are we rowing in?
No, we're walking in.
Water walking in?
Yeah, that's actually a cool idea because then we
Because
could
you
just
get to go
fight
It's also
whatever
more-
is
it's-
Well, I was
happening.
gonna say,
more
us
hidden.
walking is quieter, right? Than the rowboat?
Yeah.
No, I'm asking like a technical DM question.
Yes,
here.
I would say definitely say yes.
All right, so let's bring the ship in that 10 minutes that's safe. Frederick.
Before
Yeah.
rocks.
Frederick, we can get in.
Yes,
As
he
far
says
as we
yes.
can safely.
Now I can see. Yeah, bright. We can get away in.
Okay.
And so he
Bring us in as far as you can safely, Frederick.
And
We will drop off and then sail back out to a safe distance as the fog closes in.
We
please.
lower
Well,
the
he was
boat
before
just.
the
before
cat
I
goes.
brought
You
that
want him to
up,
leave?
but he
Oh.
said as long as they remember the path that they took in, they could just take the exact same path out and they
True.
could leave the boat close, even though
Anchor-
it'll be covered
Unless
in
we're
fog.
afraid being in the fog is somehow.
I don't
dangerous.
think
I
the fog
think-
itself is dangerous.
I think it might open them up to attack where they don't see it coming, though.
Also,
Okay.
they're hidden from other people. If they,
True,
This is a pirate island.
Also true.
Oof.
I think we should
I
go
vote
in the
stay in the
I
fog.
think
fog.
it'd be like a
Yeah.
haunted thing, yeah.
In
Yeah.
the
Lower
fog,
the-
out of the in
I like
fog.
it
Stay in the fog.
Lower the
In fog.
rowboat so we can get back
In
up.
fog. Okay.
But
We have at least 3 votes for in the fog, so let's just.
All right, so Frederick
Okay.
takes you guys about as far as he could see. He's an
Yes.
expert ship navigator, so
Do not.
even when the fog kind of starts rolling back in, he goes a little bit farther forward because he saw the fog rolls back over. You guys have probably like 30 feet, I'm going to say, of visibility. So not that thick right now. But you guys all get lowered down in a rowboat, and that rowboat will stay down there, and I believe you will take... Are you doing the scroll, or are you going to use a spell slot?
Spell slot.
first, right?
Okay. So you guys use the spell slot of water walking, and that's up to 10 people, I believe, so that definitely covers all of you guys. Penny and Frederick like kind of wave you off. It says good luck. This
Bless
is-
me, Pepper,
Pepper.
not Penny. You
Yeah.
fuck.
He said it again too.
Pepper.
It's his fault.
Pepper, Frederick, keep the crew
I
safe.
only ever
Do
said
not
Penny once.
stay for us.
You just said
All
it.
right,
Yeah.
you do not have to order me twice, Captain. And Penny is like, be safe, and she's like actually looking scared. God damn it! You know why it's worse is because Penny is another small like
Should I write
girl
a sign that
character
says
Yeah.
on a
Pepper?
different podcast I listen to.
Oh,
Write
that's
Pepper
funny.
on your forehead. No.
And
I'll write
so I didn't
Pepper
even
on
think that I
this
was putting that.
sheet.
No, you're right,
Together.
Penny. The name has changed.
No, it hasn't changed. You just inceptioned all of us.
Pepper, there we go. That's all I needed.
There's-
I just need to put a little red wig on
I
her.
don't hate
A
you.
little red wig.
She is
on-
wet. She has wet red hair, like a red gnome hair. So
Oh,
she has.
I didn't
Oh, I should have
realize
gotten the
that.
red flake pepper. God damn.
I would have been trying to hit on Pepper this whole time.
Pepper.
Sorry, Pepper.
Pepper.
She's a red hot chili pepper.
All right.
I didn't realize.
So you guys,
Hello, Harry.
you guys head towards the coastline.
To the coast.
Where am I here?
I don't know.
Along the wrong notes section.
Oh.
We're singing about Penny.
So,
About Pepper, I know. I
so
actually
you
said
guys
on
are
the-
approaching
You
the
gonna slap everyone in the face with this one.
the coastline. You actually got a glimpse, not exactly of the shore, but of like the tops of the trees that are on the shore when you did the wind of
Oh,
gust
nice.
of
So
wind.
we can see actually the sword.
But you got a glimpse of it, but now the fog has rolled back
Right,
over.
of course.
Um,
Well, that's pretty good.
so you know kind of where you're going.
Okay.
I want to. Oh no, go ahead. Continue.
So this is another skill challenge thing, like we did for the dragon and then the boat line. You guys automatically got 2 successes because of the using the scroll. So
Yeah.
so it was 8 successes, 4 failures. You're already at 2.
Oh.
So as you're approaching, I'm gonna give a little more context though. As you're approaching the shore, the water's getting shallower, and actually now you're being able to see rocks and the ships, the sunken ships that are around, and you're actually seeing like hands grasping up out of the water, like pulling themselves up
Oh shit.
onto the various
Jeez, there's so many dead things around.
various above water things. I'm actually going to give you another success for the water walking because that makes the whole
Fuck
zombie
yeah.
thing. So you're already at 3 successes out of 8.
Damn, you two.
So
You guys carry us the rest of the way.
so
we both sit down.
so basically the
On the water.
the problems that
water
you have
walking,
right
not water
now
sitting, bitch.
are zombies that might grab you or block your way. You have to navigate towards the actual coastline without getting lost, and then also without being detected
So
by like the
that's-
greater area.
That
Shall I creep ahead because I'm the stealthiest?
hold on. That homebrew spell you gave us.
Yeah,
Yes.
that's what I was just
Is
about
it
to ask.
cantrip?
It is a
It's a
cantrip.
cantrip.
Okay, I'm going to cast.
So
Cast
the
it,
thing,
we all get
Because I
within
know
the
it's
bubble.
concentration.
yes. So you basically have to be everyone that whoever's not casting, they have to be in the bubble, and you have to continuously cast it, and you cannot do anything else.
Yeah.
Right.
So
Yes.
one person keeps casting, the rest stay in
Well,
the bubble, and we move.
It's probably
towards
best
the
to have
shore.
2 in case one person drops it for some reason.
How
I mean,
big's
there's
the
6 of
bubble?
us. It's
It's like 10 feet. It's not too big.
yeah, I
10
think
foot
it was 5
radius.
foot
I think it's
radius
like
or 10 foot radius.
10
just
foot
enough
radius.
to
No, 10
fit
foot
all of
diameter,
us.
I think.
Yeah. Okay.
So
It is
pretty
10
small-
foot diameter.
Pretty small, yeah.
Like
Not
our,
very big.
our whole group could fit in that still.
Yeah, but if we wanted to like
Yeah.
scout first,
yeah.
Right. Which is another reason to do 2 groups then.
yeah.
Alright.
I could move
but
forward
we
with
need-
you. I'm
we
stealthy.
Need, yeah, we need 3 stealthy people.
All right,
to
so
go
you
forward.
sound like you're going to do the spell. So why don't you roll me a wisdom or
It's fine.
Not
wisdom?
you. You don't get to go forward with the stealthy.
Wisdom
Wisdom
It's
what?
fine.
check. Isn't it wisdom for religious spells? Isn't it yeah, your
Yeah.
wisdom. So wisdom check.
All right. So you would say we're on a coastline, correct?
Yes.
I get to double my.
Interesting.
So because I have my natural explorer, I picked coastline
And what
before
is-
we left. So in my favorite terrain type, my proficiency bonus is doubled for proficient skills when you make an int or whiz check related to it. Is this like a skill or is this just a check?
Does the
Around
surf
This is a
count
skill.
as the
So what's the
as
skill
shore?
that I'm
Wisdom.
using?
Coastline?
So you roll. You're not proficient in it. So I don't think.
Well, no, wisdom's not a skill. Wisdom's the stat. What's the skill? Like it's not perception or anything. Yeah.
Just like
Insight.
strength is a skill. Like I'm not
Yeah,
sure.
it's your wisdom modifier.
No, skills are acrobatics, animal handling, arcana.
Yeah, I
etc.
know what those skills are.
Yeah,
Oh
that's what
no,
I'm
there's
saying.
no. It's
So
not
this
a
isn't a
skill.
skill check,
No,
okay.
it's a. It's
So
a
it's just
wisdom.
it's
You're
just a
casting
wisdom.
this spell. Yeah.
It's just a flat wisdom.
So it's basically how strong this spell's.
Yeah, it's
gonna be.
ability check. Cool. Wisdom's +1.
He's
So-
got a 20. Does that count?
15.
Yeah, that passes. So you get another success. You guys are at 4 successes, 0 failures.
Nice.
Would you like to scout ahead?
Yes, please.
Oh,
We're
here we
going
go.
Together?
Yes.
Okay.
You, I, and Honey.
You're
I'm writing
going
Honey
in
so I
this
can
bubble.
focus on this fucking spell.
We're
a good
scouting
call.
ahead.
Yeah.
Okay. Roll me a dex to sneak or a perception. No, a
It'd be
sneak
stealth
attack
check,
or
right?
a sneak
A sneak attack.
sneak check, or which is a dex check or a
Well,
perception
you're probably
check.
proficient in stealth too.
I am proficient. in
Whichever
stealth.
one you want to do.
19.
Plus
Shit.
Plus
rebellion.
20 something.
It's like I think it's 9 or 6 or something.
It's like 6. I do that. I'm proficient, so I have 6. I bet you're about the same. One
That's-
page over.
Wait.
Yeah, it's all the way above.
Oh, I just did it.
Plus 9.
Jesus
Yeah,
fuck.
you crushed that.
Oh, 'cause
so
you're class.
so you guys are at 5
You just rolled a 28 on that?
So you guys you get pretty far ahead of the group, scouting out,
Bye, guys.
and you guys can communicate now with your stones of
Cell
far
phones.
speech, and
With cell phone.
you get to where it's only like 10 feet deep, and then but you're seeing down below the water, with the bright moon above you, undead walking around. It's not like a horde of them, but every so often you see
Under the water
under,
they're walking?
under the water they're walking around.
Pirates
of the
floating
Caribbean
around.
I was
Not
thinking
exactly
that, like,
walking. The waves are kind of pushing them around, but they
Right.
are trying to move around.
That's cool.
But because you're sneaking,
Just
they don't notice
look at
you,
that
and
sky view.
they're just trying to grab up on rocks, whatever they see that kind of grabs their attention. They're just grabbing at.
You're only in communication with me right
Do
now.
you want to do something?
No, we have our speaking stones.
We
We
have
can all
the
talk.
speaking stones.
Yeah, but we have to be within 10 feet, and I.
No, it's
No.
longer than 10 feet. My spell is 10 feet.
Yeah.
The protection from the undead.
I'll
spell
follow
is
them.
10 feet.
The stones go a long way.
Yeah,
I
our
think it's
speaking
like-
stones that we
Like-
bought at the shop are like a mile.
Guys,
As long as it's on the same
step
plane of
lightly.
existence.
I think it's 1,000 feet is what
Oh, is
the
it?
one listed was, but it's whatever you say.
Yeah,
it
it'll
is.
be. It won't be infinite distance, but
Guys, step lightly. We're gonna get fucking
They're
our
under
asses
the water.
handed to us if we don't stealth through this
all right.
area.
Somebody else.
I'll cast the
The
thing
thing.
for us.
So
well,
you,
okay, so
Oh, that's right.
you're in your own.
These
Us
two-
two snuck up to
I
scout.
have a pass without a trace spell.
Ooh, that
Do
could
you
work
wanna
too.
use that?
Yeah. I'll do the bubble just to be safe, and then you use pass
so
without a
do
trace.
wisdom.
Because I can use pass without a trace on anyone in the party. Like,
Yeah, that's
like
what I mean. I have the bubble just in case something goes bad, but then you use pass without a trace on us, and then we can just
Yeah.
Go
So you
in,
just
right.
roll your wisdom.
12 plus 4, 16.
16. Yeah, that
I
definitely.
was about to
passes.
say his 15 passed, so
Yeah,
if my
this is
16
not-
didn't.
I need to up the skill challenge rating. You're higher levels now. All right. I'll have you roll intelligence. I think yes.
For pass without a trace?
That's a spell, right? Yeah.
Oh no.
What is it?
5
Plus?
Spellcasting mod.
Plus your
What's your
intelligence.
intelligence modifier?
Plus 5.
So 10.
10. So that so as you are you're casting that spell
Plus 5. Do you have 20 intelligence?
no, that would be plus 7. I don't know. Whatever. She's as she's casting the spell, a zombie actually jumps up and grabs onto her ankle and messes with her
Wait, isn't he casting his thing?
yeah, messes with her concentration, and she fumbles the spell, not getting able to get it out. But as she kind of falls forward, she falls into the 10-foot ring, and his hand is rebuffed, and the zombie lets her go. But it is one failure, but with one success. So that's 6 successes, 1 failure. Need 2 more to get through.
Who failed? Sorry?
Sorry,
Way to
she's
be
Way to
out.
fucking rub it in, you
She's
kid.
out of the party. We're moving on.
She's dead, leave her.
All right, dwarf.
Dwarf is super torn up.
TikTok.
Yeah, you too. What's up, guys?
But
Come
he
on.
understood.
What you doing?
I don't have
already
shit.
acknowledged, bro.
I look tough to the fog.
I mean, you could beat the
I
shit
look
out of
tough
her.
at the fog.
Are we on land yet?
No, you guys are approaching the land, so you're now where they were, where you can look down into the water and you can
The
see
water's
some
10
zombies.
feet deep at the moment.
You're approaching. You're just making out where the water's breaking onto the sand, but it's
I
still
thought we
obscured.
were just making
They
out.
can
Okay.
see me though, right?
And do we see any zombies ahead of us?
I'm gonna use
On the rocks,
Rock.
there are some zombies crawling up, shipwrecks crawling up, looking out. And if you got close enough to them, they would.
I'm going
Pounds.
to use my athletics to swim so perfectly that I'm cutting the water just right so I make no sounds.
That's not how athletics works.
But you're walking
Yes, it
on
is.
it.
I've already won.
I told you, I'm on the ground on the ice going like this.
The ice.
Right.
Rolling across.
So.
Oh, yeah, wait, sorry, it is just water.
So I will let you run real fast and drag your axes behind you, causing a wake. I don't know, to disrupt the zombies or freeze the water. How that could work?
My axe, I don't think it can freeze the
Nah, I don't
water.
think so either.
You should
yeah.
totally try
Okay,
stealth.
fine.
It's worked for you before.
So, I'm gonna swim on the top of the water while I'm floating.
But-
Sorry, no, okay. I'll
You can do. You know what?
I'll
You can do
I'll
that.
do my dwarf stubby legs, but I don't want to create like a wake. Like they haven't seen us yet, right?
The ones that are above water do see you, but they are not jumping in to get at you.
I say one try.
Okay, well then.
But
Clutch
as you're getting closer to the water, the rocks are closer together. So if you wanted to go beat the shit out of some zombies to clear the way and get them out of there, you could do that.
Yeah, I'm gonna do some of that. I'm gonna do some athletics.
Yeah.
I'm
So
gonna
roll
do
me an
some-
athletics check.
Some yogging, I think. That's a light yog, and as I'm doing it, I'm going like this.
Yeah, you
Just-
do some flips and some spins with your
Yeah.
athletics.
I'll do that.
Flips and
Fucking A.
Get
I'm
some-
on a dolphin. I'm doing flips and shit. A 2.
That's not good. I got a 9.
It hit the statue.
Even with your plus $1 billion. All right, so 9.
Yeah.
I rolled a 2 and I got a
So
9.
you-
That's a plus 7.
Yeah.
I
that's a
didn't,
lot.
I didn't hear the plus 2. I mean the 2.
it was
So
not
you
great.
you I kind of want to just use your previous idea and just say
You start sinking.
He starts swimming out there, and it did not go well.
no. So you for some reason just walking on the water just throws off your perception of like where you're trying to put your feet, and
Dwarf is so confused.
you go to swing at one of these zombies, and you just completely miss. You chunk into some rock, and he gets a hand on you, and
no.
is trying, and then he's holding you there. And other zombies on this is a large rock are kind of walking over to try to get.
Save
it.
him,
Oh, shit.
TikTok.
I cast Eldritch Blast
on 2 of them,
All right.
obviously, because I have 2 beams, and I can shoot 120 feet. So
Yeah,
I don't give a shit how
think
far
it,
they
yeah,
are.
I think so. Roll me a charisma. I think
Blast
that's what
all over
your
the
stat is.
place.
Oh, I'll roll you
A charisma?
He
Yeah,
attacks with charisma.
his spells.
He,
are
he's,
basically-
gonna,
Warlocks.
he's gonna salute.
I got a
Oh, you
critical
fucked that
strike.
thing up. So you.
He rolled a nat 20.
Oh shit!
So
Don't
So
worry,
he
that's your
killed
bad
4
behavior.
zombies.
So you like
400.
just like feel the course of your patron's energy flow through you, and you shoot this massive, just a singular Eldritch Blast, and you just blow up the rock, and the zombies scatter, and Dwarf had kind of swung back a little bit, but he's fine. He's got the water walking. He lands, and the zombies just go sinking off into the water. So that is 7 successes and 3 failures, right?
Nice, yeah.
Oh shit! You guys
3 failure?
1,
2.
2. Didn't you fail? No.
No, it was 2.
These were
Two.
successes.
Oh, God,
Oh,
was
but
3
his was
before
a
we
failure.
started.
There. His was a failure. That's
Yeah.
3.
So it's 7 and 2.
No, I think
No,
it
it's
counted-
3.
Those are the 2.
Who
There
else
was
got a
1 first.
No, no one got a
She
first.
was 2.
She was the first.
Oh.
I've
No.
decided.
I was.
Alright, so it's 2 failures.
Because he was like, "You're out of the
Can I have
party."
a
He
glass?
gave us 3
Ah,
before we started.
That's true. That's true. So you guys are at 7
Only if you
successes
pour
and
me
2 failures.
a
Correct.
glass.
And then you
I
guys
like-
are
I
up.
like
I
It's
guess.
back to our little group.
One of you two can do
Can
something.
we-
You guys are close to the shore now. Billy just
We're
dealt
close
with.
to shore.
You can now see.
He dealt with theirs.
You can now see the sand pretty, not clearly, but you can definitely see it. There are a few straggler zombies just kind of walking around up there. Not like a horde of them, but
Eldritch Blast!
there's that.
Word last time. So we see zombies ahead of us.
They're
What can
underneath
we-
us.
I really
Well,
don't
No.
and
know
ahead of
every
us, having said,
single one.
we're at like at the shore.
So actually, when you're approaching
We're
the
close.
shore, there's actually some zombies that are just haven't quite got their shit together, and they're just like in the waves, just like rolling around. Every time they get up, they just get knocked down. They're like a baby, like a toddler, just like flailing about.
Me after a night of
Those
drinking.
guys aren't really a threat, but the ones on the shore might be.
Shoot it one for fun.
Shoot it one for fun.
I will actually
Target progress.
continuously keep Eldritch Blasting everything in my distance anyway.
If you guys don't want to do anything, I'll let him
Does
do
it
that.
does it seem like there is any space that's less zombie populated along the
I
shoreline?
will let you
here?
roll a perception.
There's about to be.
Perception.
Right.
Now, this, I think your terrain crap works.
Yeah, because this is a perception check, which I am like proficient in. So
How
it's normally
perceptive.
+4. I get to add my proficiency again, so +7.
Yeah, that's what
You only
my
need 13.
perception's +7.
Dang, you guys are.
I rolled a 9, so I got
It's a wisdom
16.
thing.
Yeah, you got it.
You wouldn't
Yeah, you
understand.
got it. There you go. Eat those
You
mushrooms.
got it.
No, these are good.
I know.
Yeah, they were delicious. You made that. You
I
made
could have
this?
done them for longer, but I got impatient.
No,
They're
they're
tasty.
I'm
So
also
good.
not used to.
A shitty
I
oven.
cook everything in fucking convection, except for obviously at home too. But that's so annoying.
So you
to
actually
use.
identify a place at the beach where there's like seemingly no zombies, and the zombies on the beach are also semi-blinded by the fog, and they
Honey
don't know.
burrows us a stronghold.
And you guys are able to like avoid them. They're not exactly smart patrolling the entire beach, and you tell your party, and you guys are up on the beach now. So you have successfully gotten to shore the quick way.
Was it nighttime?
It is now nighttime right now.
Yeah,
And
he said there was a
it
moon.
Full moon.
A full moon.
How much
Or-
of the light is coming through the fog? Can we like?
So I'm gonna say that I said you guys had out on the boat. You had about 30 feet. I'm gonna say it's about 15 feet of
Damn.
visibility.
Dark vision doesn't do anything to help.
Dark
that.
vision is not, and it's not a problem for people without dark vision because it is so bright from the moon, but just because of
Oh,
the
okay,
fog,
just the fog. Okay.
that is just causing you guys can't really see that far.
Can I use my hearing mechanism to see if there's anything in our
Here
360
through the wall of fog.
I stand in front of her and she listens through my back.
Actually, I will. I'm not going to give you the plus because of that, but I will let you have a perception roll.
Sure.
Oh, can I do it too?
Yes, everyone can do a
I
perception
did
roll.
not perceive anything.
You perceived nothing.
Where is my
That doesn't count. I should have waited for that roll to finish before I said it doesn't.
That was worse than the previous one.
4. Why are we all
6.
sucking
2, 4,
this
6.
up?
What did you
Said
roll?
perception
4
plus 2.
2, 2,
so I have
4, and 6
17.
over here.
But I got 11.
That's
so-
before,
17.
that was before bonuses, but still.
Anyone else get a non-terrible score?
Nope.
Anyone do all right?
He got a 17, so.
Wait,
Okay.
roll for Honey. It's all scent based.
17.
Honey crushed it if they're
Okay.
scent based things.
All right,
But
so-
otherwise, it's all him.
So, TikTok is looking around, and through like the slight breeze that there is coming off the ocean, the fog clears just slightly, and in the distance, not too far away,
You smell
TikTok
a ham
sees
sandwich.
TikTok sees a what could only be a fire, an orange glow in the distance. Has to be pretty large for the for you to see it.
Throw all the zombies on that shit.
And but Honey, through scent alone, smells coming from the other direction from the fire.
Away from the fire?
Away
Like,
from
so
the fire.
behind us?
Behind you, basically.
Wait, in the
coming
water?
from the water.
The smell of death.
Not exactly the smell of death.
Smell
The
dead
just
semen.
like ocean, like rotting ocean, basically. Creatures of the deep.
I think we
And
knew
she
that.
alerts you, basically, because you guys have that thing. Do you turn around and take a look at what you're dealing with?
Yeah.
Fuck
So-
yeah, we do.
Oh god.
The zombies coming at us, guys.
If you want to do like
Creatures
Honey's
of the deep
voice,
sounds
you're
more
than
than
welcome
just
to,
zombies.
Sean.
The zombies are from
He
the water.
did,
Wouldn't they be
he
the
did
smell
want to
of
be
death?
named Swamp Thing.
Yeah,
That
but he
comes
didn't
up.
say
Yeah.
quite
We
death.
already
he
knew
said
what we were
creatures
getting
of the
into.
deep.
So, out of the water,
It's the shit from Lord of the Rings. The big
4 of these blue-skinned, long-fingered, craggly-nailed, seaweed for hair.
It's the rat.
Drowners.
Fuckers.
Kind of. Scantily clothed with
Just
seaweed,
say-
basically.
just
At least
say
I can be
all that.
aroused as we fight.
Vaguely female creatures come out of the
My type.
Vaguely female.
My type is vaguely female.
come out of the
Yes,
out of the
offense.
deep, just walking slowly towards you. They were trying to sneak up on you, but you've seen them
Shit, thank God. I'm glad I did that
or
extra.
sensed them because they're still kind of far away. With the scent, the scent
How many?
smell.
I'm sorry. How many did you
4 creatures.
Scantily clad seaweed creatures.
I cast fireball.
I mean, you could. And I will have us roll initiative.
Oh, shiz.
You guys actually got dex. Okay. Let me hear 25 to 20. She, especially her, could definitely roll that. 20 to 15.
Oh,
All right, you guys are gonna
Jordan,
have a bad
what
time.
was your
I have a bad
All right,
She's the best. 14.
14.
Oh yeah.
All right.
We're rolling shit
You doubled
this
my
night.
score.
Over mine. Over double.
So 15 to 10. Not counting her.
Wow.
15 to 10. No one.
That's
Jesus, guys. All right.
I rolled a 3, which equals 6.
All right.
I had 8.
All right. So 9. Probably the highest.
We
Okay,
both got
9.
8, but you have initiative, so
Initiative.
you go first.
Yeah.
So that is Toaster,
Toaster,
Wait, what did you
and
get?
then TikTok,
TikTok.
Wait, what did you
and
guys
then we both got 8, but I don't have
Okay.
a +2 initiative, so
Alright.
technically.
Wait,
Toaster.
man.
Yeah. TikTok. Sudama. What did you have total?
7.
So you're
So-
last.
No, I'm last. I got 6.
Oh, okay.
I had a 3 plus 3.
God, what's wrong with all of you people?
I rolled shit. That's what's
Terrible.
wrong.
My dice are broken.
I used my good rolls so
My
that we didn't.
dice are broken.
To be fair, I used my good rolls so that we didn't get like fucking killed in the water. Okay.
I've rolled a 2 and a 6 the past 2 times, so I'm not doing great.
What was your 2?
It was when you rolled a 4 and she rolled a 2. We all did shit.
Oh, it was the group perception check.
yeah.
Yeah, I rolled bad on that too, but Honey rolled good.
Togan.
So did TikTok.
All right. So you write down hit points. They all get to go first.
No.
All right. So
I cast surrender.
So
I cast surrender.
I give up.
We wave a white
Don't
flag.
give yourself
I
away.
don't want money.
No, not like that. Okay.
No, that's what I was going for too. Yeah.
Yeah, thank you.
Look, I played Guitar Hero 2. It's the only reason I know that song.
That's true, actually.
Can I have the one, the far left one, other towards, yeah, toaster, yeah. That one moved towards the group as far as it can, 30, so 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Actually, I would
Or
have
you
to
gonna
go
destroy these bitches?
one step towards their group before. Just one that way, yeah. Because it needs to be...
Then he gets one more this way.
So, as that, the sea hag shambles forward, very ring-like, lots of jerky motions, it turns to its sisters, and they all kind of glow this dark purple, almost blue color, and raise their hands and then she turns back towards the group and casts.
Oh shit, nuts. These guys are intense.
Guys, bless.
She casts lightning bolt.
Oh fuck.
Lightning bolt.
So that's
Isn't
gonna.
that
We're all
OP
huddled
against
together.
themselves because they're water elementals?
And not elementals.
They are water-ish. So I'm gonna say it's gonna hit.
Sea hags.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's
That's
gonna be offensive.
what they're called.
That's literally what they're called.
Whoa.
I said vaguely female. Is that what I said?
I'd fuck it.
So it's gonna hit.
Just to say a lot. Kidding.
The honey.
Basically.
Yeah,
I
honey.
think honey, Togen. It's going along that line. So it's this entire.
So
group of
these 5?
people. Yes, those 5 people.
So it'd be everybody except for Dorian and Toaster.
Oh,
Yes.
can I
and
not be?
and you
No.
guys need to roll me a dexterity saving throw.
All of us?
All of you.
All of
Everyone.
them?
Not all of you. Everyone except for Toaster and
You
Dorian.
and Dorian.
Can
don't.
I be in the blast? and
Yes,
switch
you can.
places
We'll
with
switch
somebody?
places with
Yeah.
me.
No, you can't. No.
Fine. Thank
Oh,
you.
good. My dexterity's a good old +0.
That is
16.
my dex, actually. Hold on, let me
Okay.
find that.
Just remember your saves.
It's
here.
a saving
Dex
throw.
is +1.
Make sure you look at your saving
17! Fuck you.
Oh, my saving throw.
You rolled a nat 20, Billy. You
Oh.
don't need to give a
+2
shit.
throw. You have +0 to saving throw. You should have like at least +1.
God, that's my
right?
second.
For
nat 20.
dexterity? I don't have shit in
Oh,
dexterity.
because you're having. Shit. I don't know. It's saving
Can
throws.
I?
Those things are
I have
high
lightning
usually.
lore. Can I?
Yeah,
reflect
no.
it back?
My second.
Doesn't have that like mage shit. No, that's the frost.
Don't you have that mage shit? Yeah.
But that's
he
not
does.
a reaction.
How do you
The
get
jump
saving
one.
throws?
First page.
So
It's at the bottom, like the main page.
yeah. I need lots of shits from
Oh.
+6 with me, I'm guessing.
I tried to save you, but they didn't let me. He didn't
Who?
Nice.
1, 2, 3,
Oh my god, you guys are fucked. I'm not because I'm
I
amazing.
passed.
You need to get red dice.
I'm
Jack.
not because I'm amazing.
I see.
I assume I passed. If it has a DC higher than 17, I'll
No.
fucking kill myself.
because I had the.
Oh, look at them
God.
all.
So many dice! He did say he was making this shit more deadly. Oh, that's a
so-
lot of 6s on the table.
So 7,
28.
9. I'm gonna count.
That was a
That was a
one.
1, 10, 22, 23, 20.
29, you said. I disagree. I counted 28.
Well, it doesn't matter
They
because I have to
round
round
it
it
It'll
up.
down.
round down the
Well, I
same.
guess for whoever didn't say
Because
it,
anyone
it's-
did anyone not save? It had the save of 13.
I did not.
So you take the full 29. Everyone else takes 14.
I don't know. I had a crit.
It's a good thing Dwarf bought a couple of.
Oh no, you still take the 14.
I can heal myself.
Jesus Christ.
All right, I gotta also write
Cheesy
down
crazy.
use
Guys, we're gonna die.
big boy
14
fails.
damage, you say?
That's only
14.
1.
Why did I close my book? Oh, I did.
Then if, oh shit! Oh shit! I didn't roll for Honey's deck save. Oh god.
Honey might die.
Honey might be fucked so hard.
Oh, I can't wait to go. I got the trident.
Honey.
I can dominate one of these hags.
That's right. She uses my save, so
Oh,
+6.
I don't know. What is it? I have to read.
No!
Oh.
What is she?
I think it's just a creature that
She
has,
rolled a
like,
1,
efficiency
so
and
he's the
swift.
plus
Honey's
6 doesn't matter.
dead.
Yeah, Honey's down.
That kills her?
She only has 24 HP.
Ooh, so she's down, not dead. She'll have to do dex or
Yeah.
death saving
Mine
Honey's
throws.
down.
You didn't
Fuck,
lose it,
honey,
though.
no!
No, I don't. But I know when I
Those
die.
hags went after her
I
hard for
die.
sniffing them out.
Yeah, they aimed at her, and then the rest of the party was the people that got hit.
Makes sense.
I can't use my trident as a bonus action, can I?
I don't know. Depends. I haven't read it in a while.
Alright, I
That's
know
what
what I'm
it
fucking
says.
doing.
I read it. It totally says I can use it as well.
Okay.
Amazing.
So the other sea hags are still up. So they're all gonna move. I'm just gonna move.
They're
them as
all gonna go
they're-
before us.
Yeah,
Jesus.
they all move as far as they can, which is basically another circle around, like probably a little farther, but
Like 30, so they should
Yeah,
be
right about
Stealthy
there, yeah.
Lightning bolts.
So
God damn it, honey.
Some of them just stand and stare.
I mean, like, we didn't have to take a full surprise round. We just all rolled shit on our fucking initiative.
Do not have hellish rebuke.
Oh, honey has hellish rebuke. No.
I would not want to use one of these. I'll probably like one shot the little fucks.
We'll probably
I
rest
mean-
after this, to be honest.
Yeah.
Jordan just got regularly wrecked.
and actually the rest of the
She got
three
hit
are
pretty
going to move.
They are
They're going to
pretty
dash
powerful,
all the way to
actually.
the group.
Oh, what?
Everyone but the yellow one is going to move.
Oh,
all
everyone
the way.
I
but the
know.
yellow
No,
one.
it wasn't.
This
That
one
was
cast,
that
I
was the
thought.
one.
Oh,
that
okay. The cat.
cast.
Everyone but the caster is going to move all the way up to the group.
So, like,
Yeah,
Yeah.
basically
Oh,
surrounded.
he knocked over his friend. Pro.
Yeah, that's good. And they're done.
or would that one run up so they're because honey's down, so
Yeah, run as
Up?
close as it can. Yeah.
Hey,
Where
we're
am I?
helping him.
I just don't
I mean, it's actually helping Dorian right there, but
I'm pretty.
Also, yes, because they used their whole action to get up there.
yeah, Jelly.
You're the small one, aren't you?
You
No,
are.
you're
Yeah.
the small one, never mind.
I'm the little shiny one in the middle.
You are up.
It's
You're
my turn.
fucked.
Yeah.
Nah, I've got a good armor.
Alright.
Decent. Yes.
I'm gonna do call lightning.
Actually, sorry, I have a thing that I need to do on you.
And you're all
Roll me a wisdom saving throw.
Me?
Yes.
better dice.
10 plus 5.
Yes. So you are good. So you
Nice.
you
What is
see
that total
these.
out to?
15.
15.
Oh, is it 10?
So you like just looking at these vile creatures just shivers you to your soul, and you're like scared beyond measure for like a split second, but you shake out of it and you are
Oh,
good.
they've got fear.
So you are. It's your turn.
Okay, so I'm gonna use call lightning.
Shit.
It's time to
So,
fucking
I'm
dome
going-
some motherfuckers.
Just gonna blow them up.
Okay, so I'm gonna point at this person. It says within 5 feet. Is that person also within 5 feet? of them?
Everyone in a attached square is
Yeah.
at 5 feet.
Wait, where are you
So,
though?
So-
yeah,
so
these
aim it
people-
right
Not within
here.
5
aim
feet
it
of
here?
her.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, squares are 5
Oh,
She's
she
saying
can
the
point-
radius of
Oh,
the
okay.
thing is 5 feet.
So she's choosing a spot, and then it's a
Yeah.
5-foot radius.
Yeah, so you can hit
Okay.
both of them.
So that would
Okay.
hit these two. Yeah, don't cast it on top of honey.
Yes.
She'll be
So,
actually
Oh.
dead.
A
then.
creature takes 3d10 lightning damage on a failed
Nice.
save.
She'll be
Okay.
so
And
dead.
half
DC?
that on a successful
Do you
one.
What's
know
your
the
DC?
DC?
It'll probably say near the top of your sheet.
Yeah.
Like right towards the top generally says DC something.
That is what you're
Yeah, save. So
13.
13. So I need to roll at least a 13.
13.
Those
Dex
two.
save? Yeah.
Dex save. And they have a dex plus 1. So one
Yes.
failed.
Yes.
That one.
That one
16.
makes
That's
it.
exactly a
Yeah.
13.
Yeah. So roll your
That's
3d10.
still half damage.
Yeah. Still
Yeah,
half damage.
yeah.
Yeah.
So roll your dex save.
Or the damage.
Or damage. Yeah. Sorry. So 3d10s.
You need to.
Oh,
I've got another
I'm
10.
trying so hard.
honey.
Saving your own die.
Oh, a
No,
0.
no,
No,
that's a
that's a
10.
10.
I was like,
That's a
dear
10.
God.
So 18 on the one and 9 on the other.
Solid.
Is that what it is? Okay.
Yes.
18.
18's a real good roll out of it.
Yeah.
Fuck
There's no no. Those
Never
are spells.
complained about 27 damage in one round.
18
Well,
is-
except when you take it. Poor honey.
That's a good point. Honey took more than 18.
Well, you
Fine.
said 27. Or, oh, no, you said it. Yeah.
Okay,
She took way over 18. 18 she could have survived.
Yeah.
And then 9 is.
That's what she gets for sniffing them out.
You want some mental math? You can go ahead and tell me their max health and I'll let you know.
I think I'm good.
I'm gonna have to buy honey some fucking armor. Jesus.
I will
Although
say
that would've not helped you, that was
the
a dex
Pathfinder
save.
game I've been playing does that. You don't know enemy health like actual D&D and it's infuriating.
Alright, so Jelly is gone. Toaster is up.
So are these guys
Almost.
actively engaged in
Very close.
conflict?
Yeah, pretty much everyone except
Are
for
you?
the
Should
fall
I
guys
heal you?
engaged
Yeah, when
in
you're like
combat.
next to
I have
somebody,
that.
you're engaged.
Except for that
Show
guy.
myself.
You
I'm
sure?
gonna-
Okay.
I'm gonna go
I'll use my
flank
trident
this
then.
row
Nice.
Like
Alright.
a jabroni.
and stab him in the butt.
Alright, so
Stab in the
roll
butt.
an attack.
Butt stabs.
These guys don't have the best
Please
AC in the
don't
world.
roll
2.
8.
8.
Plus like 9 or something.
Stab him
All the way up to like a
Butt.
bajillion.
damage. Wait. Plus
Oh,
seven.
short
creatures.
Plus
Yeah.
seven.
Challenge rating
Seven.
Plus
2.
7.
Sure,
Is that
like
using your
divided
plus
by
1
three.
sword she has?
Yeah,
see,
that's what.
Alright,
plus
so that was an 8 plus 7 is 15. So yeah, you hit.
Okay.
Nice.
1d6. Do I get sneak attack damage?
Yes, you do get your sneak attack.
which is an extra 2d6. There's another one. Can somebody give her a d6? Thank you. 12
12 damage.
Plus-
Plus a lot.
3,
plus
4.
4.
So
So
16
16.
damage on one that has not been hit yet, right?
Yes.
I double strike
Okay.
as well. 10. Which I don't get a plus
That does not hit. So you take a swing at this this hag and you cut her right in the shoulder.
This hag.
Sorry.
And you get her good, but as you go to swing again, she's ready for it and dodges out of the way. TikTok, you are up.
Alright, I hex
Eldritch Blast.
and
Can
mind
I do a
spike
bonus action of
the
hide?
caster. So it has to do, well,
So-
one.
Wait, sorry, just a second. She can actually do this.
Oh.
No, you bonus action to attack again. Isn't it a bonus action for your second attack? It is.
Oh.
I'm
sorry.
saying you'd have to tell me your shit. I don't know.
No, yeah, it is. Sorry. If you don't do that, you can try, but if you're standing on top of somebody like that, it's
Die.
still possible, but
But
it's
they're
like
real
you need to roll like a
distracting.
23 or something. To
Oh, you're
get-
gonna hide?
to hide. Yeah, so sorry, your turn.
Alright, hex it,
She
hex
just
the
digs in
caster
the sand real
first.
fast.
The caster.
Do a disadvantage on wisdom checks.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like,
And
you
you
put,
put,
myself in the sand, like
you
one
put a
of those
ring-
lizards that they,
Wait,
like,
put the
shake.
ring around the caster.
you have the rings?
Yeah, I've got a whole bunch of them.
Put a ring
That's
for
who I
Hex.
was gonna tickle.
Got the rings.
Oh, that would have been cool actually, I'm sorry.
No, you're
I
good.
just didn't want it to cast another spell.
Yeah.
And then I cast Mind Spike on it, and
What
so
the
it has
fuck?
a
What is
wisdom check of 15.
Alright, what does that do?
He's got disadvantage on it now.
Psychic
Slice
damage
their
to
mind,
it.
bro.
Yeah, it got
That's
disadvantage.
Already
gonna fail.
lost,
Well,
yeah.
I mean, I guess I could roll again, but it doesn't matter, yeah.
Okay, and then I do 4d8. So give me some d8s, friends.
You have to get him on the box there.
Here's
That's a two.
one.
That's a D8.
Here's
There's one.
2.
Boom.
One
boom,
there.
How many do you need?
boom.
Just
four.
got it.
It's got like
Not
He's
6.
got-
six.
I was about to say, you got
So
a
I'm
lot
gonna
now.
take yours back. Anyone. Thank
Okay,
you.
that's it.
I
Perfect.
don't know, I hope he failed those rolls now.
Damn.
And he can't fail it. This is damage.
Hope he fails.
Okay, let's see. 6, 7,
23.
Jesus
Nice.
Christ, that
23.
roll.
23 on
Do it.
4d8s
Plus
is
your
fucking
hex.
good.
You got a 7,
oh
6,
yeah,
6,
that's
and
right.
4.
Which is a
All of them were
1d6,
top
I
half, or
believe,
one was
for the
below top
hex.
half.
Let me just double check on that.
Jesus.
1d6, right?
Yeah, that's well above average.
Wow,
And
and a
six.
6 on the d6.
Right.
So,
Fucked him up.
So 23 plus 6 is 29.
yeah.
29 was the full damage that the dude's lightning did. God, I forgot. Fucking warlocks
Right.
are OP.
I got pissed off at that guy.
Oop.
Sorry, the 6.
Warlocks are.
16. Okay. So,
Dead.
no, we still have people to go.
my turn.
Sudiman.
Not bad.
Good
Yeah,
one?
get wrecked.
The one in the gold,
Mm-hmm.
I'm using Dominate Swimming Beast
I gotta read this before I can let you do this.
for my trident. It's a DC of, I believe, it's a DC of 15. I
Are
think
they
it's
considered-
Dominate Beast, but they have to be swimming beasts.
Are they?
for it
Are
to
they?
work.
Are hags considered beasts?
What is exactly it called again? I
Yeah.
forgot what it's called.
Trident Fish.
No,
Domination.
yeah,
or something.
I think it says anything that has like a
anything
proficiency
that
in swimming.
anything that is a
Trident of Fish
mainly
Command.
swimming.
That's the same.
Is that what it says?
Yeah, anything that like it mainly swims or something like that.
Yeah, it's called Trident of Fish
Alright,
Command.
yeah. So,
DC of 15.
DC 15, that's gonna be a wisdom, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it has to be.
And
And she,
At the gold one, right? No, you didn't do the gold one.
No,
Yeah, I
gold
did
one.
the gold one.
Okay, so if you you did the gold one.
Yes.
Yeah, if I had done the other one, I wouldn't have, but he's so hurt already.
Yeah.
Fuck off!
20?
Fuck off! Well, I'm down to 2 fucking
Dang
charges on that
You
bullshit.
get it every day.
Oh yeah, that's daily? Shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that was my action.
Yeah.
Just doing it next turn.
So now we're on Dorian.
You're like, okay, you're like-
Why does everyone get multiple fucking moves except for me?
Well, to be fair, if I had done that, I
just
wouldn't get
did just
multiple
one.
either.
I just.
What's up?
I do the axe thingy to the
Half of
face.
You only have one thing per turn.
Axe
What's
to the
that?
face.
Sorry. Too good.
He's insulting me.
That's a crit, bitches!
That is a crit.
Yeah.
How's
Alright.
it a crit?
Don't crawl.
Warrior fighters.
Fighter combat on 19.
Oh,
Alright.
Don't roll into the figurines.
I had to roll somewhere. I got a fucking
You've got
monster
a box for rolling.
with dice in there. With dice on top.
Now whenever you
Alright,
say
which one is
dice
that?
obsession,
That
I
is the
think of
one.
Jelly's
So
leggings.
my first.
That's the
attack
one that
is
she
in
hit.
here.
She hit for
Yes,
both.
Oh,
so
you're
they
not
were
talking about
like-
Yeah.
Yeah, go ahead
His
and roll your
dice
damage. You might be able
obsession
to kill this
is
one.
like
What is it?
Jordan's legging obsession.
What's
like
your
a few
normal
years
damage?
ago. So she has like everything that
1d8
she's ever
plus
wanted.
4.
Okay, so grab another D. Hey,
I have 17 d8s. with
use
me.
mine. I'm giving you my. God
not
damn,
even
you're gonna
yours.
roll bad now.
That's amazing. They're
Two and
really
I did
One.
roll.
He rolled
And
garbage.
they look
So-
amazing.
Yeah, because you didn't accept my D8.
I did 7
He
damage.
rolled the He rolled the
Or
5
wait,
when he
wait.
threw it.
I did 7 slashing damage plus 2 fire damage, so 9 damage total.
9 damage.
Oh, the one went
I
to the
completely forgot something.
slash.
You
You rolled a 2 and a 1.
Uh oh.
Yeah, what's that thing you
So
were
it was
forgot
3
you were
plus
doing?
4,
frightened,
so
everyone's
7
just
slashing.
Oh
plus 2
yeah,
fire.
thank God.
Oh, I thought the 2 went.
Is that wisdom
Gotcha.
checks?
Yeah.
Is that nice?
All right.
I get
I'm gonna
advantage.
have you do it. I'm sorry.
I don't.
This is the worst.
Oh, no.
But you did the damage. So that was 9 damage. You said.
9 damage.
Roll me a wisdom saving throw.
That's rude.
I'm sorry.
Hmm.
I need to bring it back sometime, and you're the person taking your turn currently.
Okay, well, let's just fuck me. I get it.
8.
That's,
You got no wisdom either.
I got
do you?
1 wisdom, so 9.
I got 1 wisdoms.
That's pretty good. It's
Shut
surprising
up.
that you have +1 wisdom, honestly.
Yeah, I'm pretty shocked.
Same.
So you take this swing
Oh, that'd be a dumb swing.
at the hag, and you
The
chunk.
hag.
Sorry, the bad sea person. Uh,
I only
Thank
plus
We're the
2.
sea people here.
uh,
From the C word.
the sea monster, and she turns around and looks at you, and it's just one of the most vile things you've ever seen in your life, and it just boggles your mind, and you take off running for 25 feet.
Damn.
This is why these guys are.
That's like a full fucking turn.
Yes, it is.
I've seen some hags do
Well,
that.
that's
too.
And he's fucking melee. Fuck.
Well, 25 is his movement speed.
The great
so-
part is that
No,
puts
no,
it
it makes sense.
exactly
It's
at
just
the
like-
edge of the map.
That's crazy.
So,
You're just hitting the invisible wall right
it
now.
is now Togen's turn, and you roll me a wisdom, and then roll a death save for. Honey.
You know, it wasn't rude, but then when you're like, this bitch so ugly you ran away, now it got rude. Alright, wisdom save?
Yeah.
I didn't even do anything.
I have +6.
No, they all fear constantly. Every
I
round.
should have been doing it for everybody, but
Oh.
you guys got away with it.
Fuck!
How much is your
That's
wisdom?
a 9 total.
It's only 9 total.
Yeah, 8 plus 1.
It's the same
Alright.
as his.
So,
Holy shit,
bye,
this
bitch.
shit's about to get fucked.
yeah,
running.
you take.
Everybody else got a free pass, but I get fucked.
I'm sorry. You
He at least got to go first.
Well, that's because I remembered it after.
It's whatever.
attack,
I'm
yeah.
ranged. So
Oh,
as long as-
so
I
you.
didn't even
Wait,
use
hold
your-
on. Is this being feared?
It is
Yes.
being feared.
Oh.
Are you a gnome or something? That,
No,
that
I'm a
gets shit?
fucking halfling, but
Oh,
I'm pretty sure I've
halfling.
got a thing with that.
Oh, elves actually might have a thing.
He's
too,
got
so watch
Sam's bravery.
Where is it?
that. You might have a thing for it
I
too.
wish I had
Yeah,
Sam's
let me look
bravery.
at it.
Brave. You have advantage on saving throws against being frightened.
Boom.
Cool.
Go again. 8.
3. God damn it! I looked over for fucking nothing.
That's
You're
so
gonna not know.
amazing.
Son of a bitch.
God, you can't write that.
Does frighten mean you don't
It
even
would
get to
be
take your action on your
ridiculous.
I'm
turn?
reading exactly what happens there.
So fuck you.
Oh my god.
No, elves
I was
get it
gonna
on being
fucking-
charmed,
Oh.
not fight.
Yeah.
So
mine is charmed.
you actually have to run
Toward them. He just prostrates himself.
What?
Hold on, you told him that for
This is our word for the day. Prostrate.
It's a religious thing. You go like
Why
this.
is this rule getting better
No, it's where
defined
you
as
basically
people's turns go?
Expose yourself, right? That's
So basically, you have to
prostration.
run away, and then
No,
you have
that's their
disadvantage on attacks.
prostate exam.
You
Okay.
have to run away.
It's a
Who?
very difficult exam.
Who do I
man.
I
disadvantage
looked
against?
this up.
All
Don't
of them,
don't look.
basically.
Like
Because it
I was
I
gonna say,
don't
I thought
wanna
it'd be
look
against the creature that frightened me,
you know
right?
what that is?
Technically, all the ones near you frightened you. So, I
So
guess
this
you
one
could
I can kill?
you could attack without disadvantage. Yes.
God damn, I was gonna fucking cure
Crash
wounds
down
on Ani
the
before I...
ground.
Yeah,
That's
look at the picture. That's exactly what I said it was.
Oh my God.
The lucky thing is it only can happen once.
Yeah, but I did this.
24
Our
hours.
saves on
And
the
you
beginning
told
or
me I
end
was
of a turn?
wrong.
I didn't say you were wrong. I just said that it's like
This one is
Death
on
saves.
Death saves are at the beginning of turn.
Okay.
I was right too.
I wanted to know before I did any sort of healing
You
on
both
Ani.
were.
We
We
both
were.
right.
12, so she succeeds her
But
death
you gotta
death
tell
save.
me I was wrong
Okay.
first.
I didn't say you
So,
were wrong.
success.
Yes.
No, I didn't.
This marker's shit.
Wow. I was trying to have a
okay.
body moment with you, but you ruined it.
Shit. So I still have my normal turn though, right?
Yeah, you can attack.
There you go. I got
With
it.
Disadvantage.
I
I
got a
you're gonna have
22.
because they're all the same creature. You're gonna have disadvantage on all of them.
Fuck you.
Sorry.
Why didn't
Why
I
is
get my
that
second
the symbol
attack?
of prostration?
Because you were supposed to have your fear happen beforehand.
All
Yeah,
of
it's
us were supposed to
exposing
have to
yourself.
fucking do this
And
save. You and
I
I just
guess-
got boned.
And I gave you one before,
Regular
So,
rat.
God.
and you would only had the one.
You would have to run back, but you don't have any
You
movement
can't. You
left.
can't.
'cause
And
your
you
movement
can't
was
run back.
forced.
You're not allowed to.
I do
with
have
fear.
a crossbow.
No.
I let you have an attack with your axe.
Yeah.
So that.
Don't you shoot that at me. Also, this is not how you crossbow,
Well,
motherfucker.
I turn it
The
sideways.
spirit continuing thing or is it a one turn?
No, it's
Obviously.
continuous, but
I like
you can
that.
save for it every
It's the
turn.
kill
or you
shot.
can-
Beginning or end of every turn? I want to know so I can figure out what now.
You can for the kill shot be able to save at the end of your turn again.
Okay.
So right now you can do your attacks with
Come back
disadvantage
here.
and then
Yep.
try to save again.
Cool. All right. Disadvantage. Fucking hell.
I
Whatever.
mean, you're up. Just don't
Fuck,
be
I'm
your
gonna
sharpshooter.
I'm
You'll be
shooting at this.
fine.
Fuck you. I'm gonna do what I wanted.
Advantage didn't help you. Disadvantage won't hurt you. That's how it goes.
All right. I'm gonna shoot the guy who's beat the shit out of him already. 8. I rolled double 8s, by the way.
That
so
counts. Snake eyes. That's
8
a crit.
plus 9 is a 17.
Yeah, that hits.
Good.
And you're doing the far one, right? Or it doesn't matter now.
Yeah,
did you?
no,
okay.
it's the far one.
Okay.
D8 plus 4, 6, 10 damage.
10 damage. Okay. Is that it? Don't you have another attack?
Oh, yeah, I do. Forgot about that.
I think that's probably just right. Oh, I see. You get advantage.
6
hit.
plus 9 is 15.
Yeah, it is.
That hits.
2.
That's a 2 plus 4, 6 more.
You still
Alright,
get plus.
This person is just
Well,
barely.
it's, I
staying
have
in
a
line.
double attack.
Oh,
The
gotcha.
Ranger. Yeah. We are on now the sea
Back to the
monsters.
beasts.
Let's see what they got up in this thing.
Cries quietly.
So,
Oh, I gotta do my save though, right? Yeah. My save from being feared.
Oh, yes, you saved it,
once
yeah.
for.
No, he said at the end of the turn.
so you can save now, so you don't have to do it again.
Save me.
Because that would change how my next turn starts,
Yeah.
basically. What was it? It was wisdom? 13.
13. Sorry, I was reading a spell.
There's no way 13 doesn't work.
I'm pretty sure it saves. Yeah, save. That saves.
Okay, good.
What is it?
So I can
11?
take care of Honey
It's not
next
that
turn.
high. It's, it is 13.
Yeah, I figured it was. 13 is the lower side of saving throws.
You're the lower side of saving throws.
That's pretty cool.
I don't know if it's
Why
gonna
am I so strangely aroused by that statement?
So this creature.
It's 'cause there's semi-feminine things. Vaguely feminine.
Nat 20.
Should have saved that one.
Yeah, this is my next roll.
So it's the creature you just shot. She once again turns to her sisters,
This one?
and they all glow a bright blue a purplish blue,
Fuck.
and
It's time for this again.
points at you and
And me?
yes, at you and casts eye bite.
Oh shit.
So
Don't
horrible-
bite my eyes,
What a
you
horrifying.
weirdo!
I'm so sorry.
Wait, you're not in that?
so
I
this
can
this
make away for sure.
there's got to be a save.
I just wish I was.
Yeah, so it's a saving wisdom saving throw.
He gets advantage, you
I
said,
still
right?
get
Like,
advantage,
be
yep.
in the middle is what we
Yeah, that would make sense.
17.
All right, so
I
you
rolled a 15
succeed.
and
You
16.
succeed, so you don't get the secondary effect.
Wait, what? I still
You
take
get
the
the primary effect,
What if she
yeah.
bites
You're
my
not
eye
blind
and I just
forever.
Feel...
Just.
You don't
Just
take-
for the next 12 days.
You don't get the secondary effect where you get pink eye, but you still take the primary effect where you feel really weird about what just happened.
Actually, no. Sorry, it's 7. So you save. You're good.
Oh wait, no, that was a good. That wasn't going to be frightened. I should have gotten 16 is what I would have rolled then, because it wasn't just wisdoms that I get
You
advantage
didn't get
on.
frightened anyway.
No, but it's advantage against getting frightened, and I rolled advantage. But I
Oh,
shouldn't
you
have.
shouldn't have. Yeah, no. But
Oh.
16
Oh.
still saves.
you're good. Yes. So
Sorry.
This after she glows a dark bluish purple, her eyes go completely black, and she points at you. You feel yourself being even more frightened than you previously were, but you shake it off, and you are fine for now.
For now.
The so that was. All right, I gotta get more space here. I'm gonna run
Oh no.
Yeah, I got one swing, and then Sean made me run away.
out. I'm sorry. Everyone
Sean
should've
made
been
me run
running
away before I could
To
heal
be
my
fair,
badger.
I tried to use my trident, failed, and I couldn't go again.
Well, you should have also maybe run away too.
I have advantage.
Sorry,
And plus 6.
and
There's
then
no way I'm ever getting
The
close.
I'm gonna say the yellow one over there
That's racist.
once again glows a purple
And attacks Togen again.
as well as her sisters.
No shit.
Oh shit.
And
How many times can you use this bullshit?
Well, she did it the first time. Now this
Yeah,
is
but it
again.
takes all of them to use it. They all charge up.
You're
I
like the Power
assume that's what
Rangers.
getting purple is. Now, if they were Power Rangers, they'd climb on top of each other and be
she
mega
looks
hags.
at Toaster
It's if it was-
and
Toaster, run!
casts Hold Person. Roll
No!
me
Don't
a
hold her!
Wisdom saving throw.
Wisdom is not my fault. So we'll hope I
Neither
roll
Dorian
really
either.
That's
Oh,
not really well.
Is that a 1?
Shit.
It's
a
seven.
7.
Plus,
Thank God.
It did
It's
look
not
like
a
a 1
1.
to me.
but it
actually.
is it is pretty low DC. So what's the plus?
One, bro.
But not it's not a 4.
Too busy looking at prostration.
Don't
What
you
what
judge
did we
me.
decide
That's not
was
how you spell
frustration?
We were both
prostitution at all.
Oh, is
That's
that what
the
that was?
position.
Laying down with your
That's
head
like
down.
exposing
But it's also
yourself.
exposing yourself.
If Chris messes up, she switches the letters.
Wisdom saving throw.
Is that why they call it the prostate and the
Plus 2,
prostate?
so 9.
So you like freeze up as you're standing there, and your muscles lock up, and you cannot move. You are paralyzed until you
Don't
save.
I have like bonus actions that I can make that are like have
Reactions.
damage and
You
whatever?
can if they're like damaging things.
Okay.
So
Can you hellish rebuke
I
a
also
whole
should have
person?
had you roll a.
That doesn't
I'll
make
get to
No,
it
it's
when we get to your
damage.
turn.
I asked if he could do it.
Or
He
I
should
think
be
it might
able
be
to.
attacks.
Um,
Hellish
Spells.
rebuke.
I can do hellish rebuke.
I
Oh,
would
you
have
can.
been able to, but
So that's
I
2
used
sea
two
hags.
spells,
Third
so I
sea
can't.
hag is going to face the
one?
TikTok.
Yeah.
Uh,
TikTok is the
TikTok's
far
here.
one. No, it's
I'll
the
have-
far
I'll-
black one in the distance from
Yeah,
you.
I'm pretty protected.
no, that's Dorian.
No,
That's Dorian.
this is TikTok.
Oh,
So I'll
TikTok,
have that
Dorian,
one
they're the
cast,
same person.
Ray of
Except for one of us
Sickness
has
at
axes
Dorian,
and one
or
of
not
us
at Dorian,
Right.
at
Summons
TikTok.
demons
at TikTok.
Alright, well,
Summon demons.
And she actually rolls an attack finally instead
How
of
come
these
you haven't
saving throw
summoned
bullshit.
17 demons.
What does
So
the spell
she
do?
I
dies.
am fucking lucky as shit.
Would you roll? Crit?
She
did.
she tried to hit me with something, but crit failed.
Oh. She electrocuted
She made her friend
entire
weak.
friend party.
Yeah, hopefully.
Her and her sister hags.
No, it's kind of off to the
Sister
distance.
hands, I like
That's
I'll-
what I'll call my sister wives. if
I'm
I
gonna
ever
say
have
she
We were
them.
talking about
goes to
sister
take
wives last night, so
take the
I
shot, the
maybe
ray of
not.
Yeah,
sickness,
exactly. No,
but the
you can
lightning
run
that's still
closer.
coursing through her
I'm just
body
working towards being
messes
a
her up,
trophy
and
wife.
she hurts herself, and she takes
Good thing.
4 poison damage.
I've told all
Yeah,
my coworkers.
suck it, bitch.
Sure.
Cook
I
for
punish
you,
you guys. Gotta punish them too.
I'm gonna be your little eye candy when we go out in
Nice.
public.
So that's one more here,
Have the babies.
and that's the
Hopefully
last
we're
one
not
over
having
there.
any babies.
And she is going to once again call upon her sisters. She's going to glow purple and blue.
Jesus.
And she's going to cast lightning bolt
God damn it.
Lightning bolt.
Then the sin
at
of us.
We're gonna die.
Ow!
who's this far?
Sudamon?
Sudamon?
No, it must be somebody else.
No, it's going to be these 3 right here. So
Wait,
I think
oh,
Jelly.
this one's casting?
Yes, Jelly.
Oh.
Not towards you, towards
These
so all
three?
3
Yeah,
of those
that's
guys.
Jelly,
Jelly.
Cinnamon, and
Die.
TikTok.
Roll a dex save, everybody that is
I might die.
Everyone that is those 3.
Oh no, I got enough health to survive. I am gonna do a big heal after
Yay!
Nice. this. 10.
A
Alright,
dex?
16
Dex
plus
save,
2.
yeah.
Yay!
So he got 18.
20.
Alright.
Fuck
How many
you.
dice do I roll?
Wait, is 10 saving or no?
10 is not saving. Sorry, sir.
Can 10 be saving?
13 to save.
I can
If
say-
I die.
I'll lay on hands, you baby. Little baby boy.
Could you
So-
stop getting more dice out? Jesus
I
Christ.
got all the right dices.
Here, you need 3 more d6.
7.
That's a lot of 6s.
You
Holy
want
shit.
the 6s.
Oh my
24.
god. 7.
Jesus Christ, it's 33!
Alright, I'll just take it. 33.
33.
Last time it was 29, this time's 33. Can you calm the fuck down with those rolls?
So, did anyone succeed? You succeeded?
I got 20
I
total.
succeeded.
Okay, so you had more than 13?
Still
Yeah, I
takes
guess.
So you
16.
take,
16.
yeah, 16 damage, and you take 33. Are you dead?
You
dead?
Ooh,
Down.
got it down.
Damn.
It doesn't raise it. I
Fucking
don't think
trident!
Wait, hold on. Did you fail and you still are up?
I was gonna go soon.
I would
too.
definitely.
I'm like,
I
you
would
took
have.
both those
I would
lightning
have
bolts
died
and you're
actually.
still
No,
okay?
and I succeeded both of them, but I'm not looking.
Yeah,
good.
no, succeeding both.
I've
Yeah.
taken pretty much 14. Well, no, last time I took
That was
16.
another-
God damn. No, I'm fucking.
It's alright.
One
Yeah.
more of those and I'm fucked.
Hold on. This
Yeah,
next turn. I'm turning
took
No
shit
half
matter
around.
what,
damage on the
whether
first
I save
one,
or not, I'm fucked next
and
time.
full damage on
shit
the
around.
second one, and
If he does shit
I'm
like
at
that.
-2 health.
Alright, so that is
all good.
all the sea hags. Jelly, you are up.
Jelly
If you
it
are still
up.
alive.
Well, I'm.
Jelly
She's
it up.
feared.
You're down?
Yeah.
Oh.
Ooh,
You're
Fadoofa.
down?
Ah, you're down
16
too?
Was exactly how much
Yeah,
I had.
me and you
Oh,
both.
you dick!
Toaster, you
It's
are
alright.
up. But roll
I
me
got
a
this. I
wisdom
got
Well,
saving
this.
throw.
she has to do her death saving throw, right?
Shit.
Probably gonna be.
Yeah,
feared
no.
at this
Yeah,
point.
we'll be doing that.
But you
will be
both
fine.
of us will.
Yeah.
But
Oh no,
not-
you should roll a death save. Sorry.
Yeah, you're right.
16.
Oh, is it her turn?
Wait,
Oh,
hold
yeah,
on
sorry,
to that.
she's first
She
in
has
turn
to
order.
do her
Yeah,
death
so
save
that's what
first.
you get.
Ah,
I can't see.
That's
Three.
not a good one.
That's one check
So
for
one,
death.
so you can mark them in there.
Jesus
Yeah.
Christ. Like,
That's
and you
one
rolled a
check
16
for
to hit?
death.
One check
Or
for
to
death.
save.
To
You made it.
save.
So it is your turn. Right in front of you have a pretty weak looking.
No, butt fuck this guy.
I'll be
Yeah.
bringing.
All right.
You
What
up.
about saving
On my
us?
I
That's a
can't
9
I don't got
plus
Wait, don't you have
7,
advantage?
so
Right.
This
16.
is a 6.
That's a 9.
I'm gonna come.
6.
That's a 9.
That's a 9.
It's
The
got a line
line
on it.
is the
Yeah.
line.
Pause.
What's wrong
Pause.
with
No.
She's like, that's the accent marks over the E.
It's,
9 plus
it's not
7.
6, it's
That's
6.
15. So you're gonna
I'm
hit.
gonna come,
6.
bring a potion.
Sorry.
Maybe.
You pronounce it
something.
Yeah,
sad.
instead of trying to kill people, could you res us?
I don't have any healing, so don't ask
You
me
don't
to
have
do
any
that.
healing potions?
No. I got a healing potion, maybe.
I
but,
can-
like, it's
I-
not
I
like
can
a
laying
healing
on of hands.
spell.
Yeah, you can
Christopher.
heal us with a healing potion.
Christopher, where are you? Are you right next to
Okay,
me?
plus 7.
We're all right next to
So
each
you
other.
hit.
I can lay
so
on a
roll your
hand to you
damage.
next round.
Do it, because then I'll do a
Yeah.
mass heal on
Attack, right?
everybody if I get up.
I need 3
And
Just
I
afraid
go
to
right
go.
after you do.
Oh, perfect.
Yeah.
Excellent.
12.
12
Plus
Plus.
4.
plus 4.
Or 16.
So that you cut this hag down, or this sea monster down.
Nice.
Thank you.
Which one did you just kill?
The one in the middle there.
This ugly bitch.
Yeah, the one that just killed 2 of us.
Oh, hag is bad.
Hag is bad, but bitch.
I realized my
This
arrogant
sea
thinking.
bitches. Alright.
Yeah, no, they're sea bitches.
Alright.
We're good.
I don't know why hack
um,
accepts me so much, but bitch doesn't accept me. Except
So that
upset me
is
at all.
Toaster.
Didn't hear it all.
Tig Tug, you are up.
I spent too much time on the fucking semen. I mean the C word.
the semen
Let's see.
in the C word.
With the C.
All right,
in the
so I'm
C,
actually
on
gonna
the
just
C word.
cast laying up, or I'm sorry, what do we have?
Below deck, so you're in the C word.
Spare the dying, and I'll spare the dying.
Is that a bonus action or a?
It is a full action, unfortunately.
Don't fucking
as
bother.
my bonus action, I am
No,
gonna
he's
use my
saving you.
hex.
And
Um,
I'm saving her when
It's
I
like
get
it's
up.
my
I'm
maddening
saving everyone.
hex. It
I
does
have a
an
big
extra.
heal.
Oh,
Does it do
is
how
that the
much?
one that just does damage?
Yes, it's straight damage. It's like
The only
1 to
thing
4,
I've got is
I
healing.
think I gotta look it up.
Don't
because
take
it's in
this
a
away
different-
from
To be fair, I also.
It's not in my
stuck to healing.
spells. It's in my like traits or something like that.
And that's not the only thing. Spiritual weapon.
No, when you. Oh yeah, you didn't use a
Can
bonus.
I
Maddening
dash?
hex. As a bonus action,
I like
you deal
that.
plus
Where do you want
4
to go?
psychic damage to the target. So it's just plus
Okay.
4 damage no matter what.
I'm not
So
gonna
yeah,
use it
just
though.
take some damage. Also, I lift him up, obviously.
Okay, so the Spirit Dying gets him up, or does it stabilize him?
It stabilizes.
It just stabilizes.
That's why I was saying don't bother.
No, but he can.
is-
But he
should
can
I
do
not
damage.
bother? I don't.
Yeah, no,
can
we've
do
got
damage without-
healer. We've got 2 healers up right now.
No, you don't. We only have one. She's down.
Yeah, him and me.
I'm
He's
not
down.
up.
That's who
Oh,
I was
you're not
raising.
up?
That's who I was
No.
picking up.
How did you say you were gonna? Well, and that doesn't come
Yeah,
up though.
I
does it?
go.
He said that-
No,
yeah.
that doesn't.
Yeah,
I
just,
was thinking he was picking me up. But
yeah, no, that doesn't pick him up. So don't
Okay.
don't
But
waste
but
an
you have
action
like a
to
little
keep
healing
somebody from
potion.
being-
Do you not have any healing
I used to
potions?
with my other guy.
So I'll
We
give
have
you the
one
battle
healer
order.
up.
When I was celestial,
You
I
have
had
a
laying on of hands or
extremely
something like
damaged.
that.
This got barely.
Okay,
hanging
you know
on
what? Fuck
hag
him.
right
Yeah.
I'm
there.
gonna. I'm actually.
You've got a healer up. We're good.
I'm just gonna Eldritch Blast him, of course.
Which
No,
one?
that doesn't
the
mean we're
caster up
good.
there.
I don't get to do
They're all-
anything
they're
this
all-
I'm
entire
going to
battle.
heal you so
No,
that
I
you can
know.
do
It just
something.
means I literally have done
the
nothing
one
this
blue-
entire
the one
battle.
with
It'll
your
be
action
over
on.
by the
Okay,
time
yeah,
I go
yeah.
next.
So yeah, I'll probably just double tap that one actually.
All right, so you fire shot.
It was jelly
is it-
kills everyone.
You rolled.
I rolled 2.
Just roll the one for now.
Okay. Oh,
7
Chris.
plus.
7, I think actually.
Chris, if you could actually heal you, I would tell
Where
you.
am I at? Eldritch,
He
yeah,
can't.
plus 7, so 14.
So yeah, you
Spare
kill
the
that
dying,
one.
He has
blow
lay
it
on
away.
hands.
Okay.
Oh, does it?
That guy is gone.
He
Do
could've
you get
done
healed
that,
from
yeah.
that or anything?
I do actually. I get false life, which is 1d4 plus 4. Oh, where's my 4? I probably didn't pull it out.
Oh, thank you.
What was it with you bastards and not bringing your dice?
2 plus 4, 6. Okay, so now I have 21 health. Thank fucking God, so I might live soon this time.
All right, so you killed that one.
And then I guess I shoot my second bolt at,
Jesus Christ!
at the next,
You can
the one
cast
that's
that
kind of
twice.
suffering
Yeah.
a little bit.
Fuck me and the sphere thing. Roll a wisdom saving
That's
throw.
fine. Wisdom
His
save.
wisdom's really good.
Alright,
Yeah,
17
wisdom,
plus
you're
a
good.
billion.
Okay.
Go fuck yourself.
And then
Attack on somebody else.
let's just do the guy closest to me.
Okay.
10 plus 7, 17.
Yeah, it hits.
Right. Which is
Dorian's like just
Sorry.
standing so far away on the beach,
1d10.
like
I'm sorry.
he's just fucking ready to charge back in
plus a
now.
1d6. Oh, actually, I haven't technically hexed them yet. I
That's-
can
I
move
tossed
it.
your
I
hex
can
to
use
you.
it with
You
a
can move
bonus action though.
That's why I tossed the marker to you.
Oh no,
Yeah,
this
yeah.
isn't
Give
technically-
give that to
Okay,
somebody.
Because
So
you
yeah.
killed the guy, so
Put
there's
on
your
this
hex.
motherfucker real quick. All right.
So add a d6.
d6.
Because my hunter's mark works the same
So
way.
5,
11.
6 plus 4, 15. 15.
All right. That one is still up, but looking hurt.
I didn't kill it. Wah!
As I'm lying on the ground, I say, "Was it worth it?"
Roll me a death save.
Cast third Eldritch Blast. Oh my god.
That's
They're
one for
double
death.
dead.
Yeah.
That's a
I'm
check
not-
for death. Is that how you phrase
I
it?
think that's 2 checks for death.
No, that's
No.
that's a custom roll. So a crit doesn't count as
Yeah,
two.
that's just your one.
So you have a 1. Death.
Oh no.
Now we are on Dorian.
Sean is like,
Roll
let me see your sheet real
a-
quick.
Roll me a wisdom saving throw. Should have done this earlier, but it's fine anyways. That's
Nice.
definitely
Oh,
good
that's
now.
dope.
That is a 20.
So yeah, you got it. So you can move as far
Hmm.
back as you can.
25 feet.
About 10,
Yeah, he'll jump right back into it.
25. I see a pretty elven lady on the ground.
You're standing on her fucking hand.
And I reach into my pants.
Oh.
And I pull out a potion of healing.
Nice.
And I put it to her mouth very gently.
And then I give
don't
her
have
and then I give her the potion.
You halfway on hands, goddammit!
I used to. I'm not an angel anymore.
Oh, okay.
And,
I feel better about
she's
you
up.
not saving me. Then.
Oh, I definitely
D4
would have
plus
if
two,
I
I
could have
think.
No,
healed you.
I just like that
Me or her?
he
Her,
gently puts
sorry.
it in her mouth, and then he
D4.
gives her a potion.
I think it's plus 2.
So stabilizing just makes it so you don't have to
I won't
Yes.
roll
roll.
a saving throw anymore.
I won't
Yeah,
roll.
it's like you
or
got
whatever.
3
What
saving
is it?
throws.
Okay, cool.
It's
It's
automatic
actually
3 saving
2d4.
throws.
Yeah, you kind of just want to do that when
Oh,
you're kind
alright,
of
so
close
4
to the
plus
end.
When I'm-
when I'm like
Six.
one roll
Six.
from
Six.
death,
You got
then
it.
use it on.
Okay.
Yeah.
Even
Although
us-
maybe not, because I'm beginning to think I should
So,
die
what do
and
I
get a
get?
new character because I was fucking useless this fight.
Well, you just happen to get
So
two,
is Honey.
2 taps,
Yeah,
unfortunately.
you have
Lightning
standing
apparently
back.
does a godlike amount of fucking damage.
I know, but just only having one action compared to everyone else's 2 actions makes me feel fucking impotent.
I mean, I also didn't get hit.
You know what
by
this lightning
anybody.
makes me want to do? I want to play
Yeah,
Dark
but you
Souls.
still have bonus actions.
And just
So
go with
how'd
it.
that turn fit?
a
You
healer.
healed her.
So Togen, you're up.
I'm up. Okay, so 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. I will use Cure Wounds on Honey.
I like it.
Hold on,
Every time!
hold on. So it's just a D8 plus 1. So she has 7.
She's not dying.
No one loves you enough to say
Now I'm going to use a
I tried to,
second
and everyone told me
level healing spirit on Chris.
Cheers. The only one who respects me.
Because this will heal you now and then again at the beginning of your turn.
Sure.
So D6, Chris.
Is it plus my wisdom? Because that'd be nice.
No, it's just a flat D6.
If I roll a 1, okay, good.
So you
Woo!
heal for the
Up to 4 health, motherfucker!
No,
Wait,
it
no,
is
6.
six.
Didn't you roll
go to
6?
zero. Yeah, you rolled.
You say 0? Oh,
You
okay.
go to 0 and then you go to 6.
Okay.
You don't
So
go past.
and then at the beginning of your turn, if you're still standing that, it's again.
Okay.
So you get a D6 again. As long as I have concentration.
Thank you.
So it is now the sea monster's turn. They this one goes to raise its hand, tries to starts to glow that dark purple color, but losing the connections to its sisters.
There's only 2.
It cannot do that anymore. So,
That's a turn. Move on.
Get the fuck out of here.
it uses.
Who's standing right next to it? Togen and Honey.
Oh, poor Honey's about to get bashed in.
Oh, wait, does Honey get? Oh no.
Yeah.
So she takes dodge action if I don't tell her anything now.
Dodge. So
Yeah.
dodge is the runaway one, right?
I don't remember what dodge does exactly. I'll look it up quick. Go ahead and decide what's gonna happen.
Well, she's gonna do Death Glare on Honey.
Oh, okay. Well, dodge won't do that because I think dodge has to do with physical attacks.
Yeah. So have her roll a Wisdom saving throw.
+1. Oh wait, this isn't against being feared, is it? Well,
It
no.
is
'cause
it is being good speech.
she just uses
Yeah.
my bonuses, not
So.
my thing. 15.
She saves.
Yeah, honey.
The
It may have been better for her to
The
run.
hag
She
is
about
scared,
to get dicked up.
and she runs towards the ocean.
Wait, the hag got scared?
The hag is scared now that her sister's dead, and she runs 20.
Honey just
Cool.
fucking
30.
stares her down.
She runs 30 feet. Both of you get a
10,
attack.
15, 20,
But,
25,
attack of
30.
opportunity?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, me and Honey both do
Yeah.
shit. Okay.
That'll be your short sword.
And that bitch is dead.
Yeah.
I mean, that hag.
No, bitch was better. Remember? My short
Does that
sword.
make you feel better?
A
My
little
short
bit.
sword's a
That
plus.
was a good joke.
6. That is 17. Or no, 18.
That bitch is hurt.
So that's from me. It is
Nice.
4 plus
4's more than 3.
4. So 8.
8 damage.
Yeah, because you said my short sword, and I have plus
Yeah,
1
yeah.
short sword.
That girl must be so hurt.
And then
Not really. Only Jelly hit this one.
Honey
Oh.
is a +6 attack.
I know
She's
what I'm
hurt
doing.
20.
personally, though, that we haven't given her more attention.
And DM, is she biting or clawing?
I don't clawing.
Clawing? Okay, I need a D4. Oh, damn it. So
Snake
that's
eyes! That's a
total
crit!
of 6.
6 damage.
6 damage.
So she's actually looking pretty hurt, but she is running away. 6 damage.
I like the fact that she tried to stare down my fucking badger and the badger won.
That's true.
After the
She's
badger
like, wait,
got
were you just dead?
revived.
He's like, fuck no.
She's gonna do death. This new one's gonna do death glare on you. So roll me a save against frightened. So
Me?
with advantage, yeah.
10 plus 1, 11.
No, you do not. You do not save.
Shit.
So she also turns. You don't move anywhere right now, but she turns and runs. Only Honey gets the attack. So
This one runs?
Yeah, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Yep. And Honey.
The
just
ocean
gets the
won't
attack.
save you now.
What is it? Honey is +6. 12. This is
12
hit.
12 does not hit. So
so
they are
take
running
it
away.
Does that break my concentration?
No, it does not best you.
Okay, good. We're good.
And then it is
I would have
now.
recasted my
It is
turn.
now Jelly's
I have-
turn.
I have 2 level 2s. I'd burn them both for you, baby.
Jelly, it's your turn. No death, no save because there's no one close to you. They are running away. They both look very
You
weak.
should heal yourself.
Or you could just.
No.
Don't worry about the heals.
Murk 'em. We'll rest after this.
Well, my healing spirit's still up. It'll basically top everyone off, depending on his D.
Yeah, I'm gonna use my wild shape then.
Oh shit!
Oh, we're really gonna hunt these motherfuckers
I am.
down.
I'm gonna turn
Literally
to
hunt.
a rhinoceros.
Oh!
Let's charge after this bitch.
Yes!
yeah.
Okay,
That's the best.
this is the best thing I've ever seen.
Imagery I've ever thought of.
He's gotta have something over there. I like. Yeah.
Fucking Abra.
You have a rhinoceros?
There
We
is
got
I don't know what the other
dragons and
This is-
unicorns.
Honestly, Honey looks more like a rhinoceros than anything else. I need an extra 9.
Don't hurt this
And 9 on top of that.
No, so average rolls means that 9 damage is the average of 2d8, so you could ignore that. You can roll your own damage.
So.
It's either that, I mean, a unicorn. Would you like that or a unicorn? for your
Unicorn's better
rhinoceros?
because a unicorn has a
Unicorn.
fucking horn.
It's true. Okay, you're being aggressive.
Unicorn.
Yes.
Yeah.
Alright, so.
Like the
You have like a
queen she
charge
is.
attack, I think, don't you?
Yeah,
Yeah.
charge and
There is a
gore
fucking
on the
outlet
same
under
turn.
Okay, so you
Oh.
you can probably get what's your movement? Like 40 or something?
Yeah.
Oh
You
my
can
God.
definitely get there.
Is that
Yeah.
breakdancing unicorn?
So yeah, you can go up there,
This one?
roll an attack, or whatever the
Between
attack
the two
is.
of them, it's probably.
Which one are you aiming at? Both?
What are you trying to roll?
She can only hit one. Yes.
I think most animals have
Do
multi
I have
attack.
to roll to hit, or do they have to roll to save first? I don't know.
The charge is the roll. Like which one? The charge is the one that's
Oh,
gonna
they
go first.
have a DC 15 strength check to make.
Is it a single target though?
Single target.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Target.
Yeah, they're not. They're not making that. They're pretty frail. So no, what is
So
there?
it's 2d8 damage.
So it's an extra 2/8 to your gore attack.
Al Gore attack.
So
Oh,
so you make your gore attack and then you roll 2 extra d8 to go with it.
okay.
Okay.
So what do I have to do to make my gore attack?
I was
What do I have
expecting
to
you to do
roll?
some dope ass shit.
D20 plus whatever her strength is, probably.
Plus
It's gonna be your
7.
turn here in a second.
He goes first.
Oh god.
He goes first.
Yeah, you definitely got that.
Yay.
Yeah.
Okay, so now I do my damage?
Yeah, your damage is 2d8 plus 5 plus 2d8.
Oh god, I
Jesus.
don't think you can even roll. low enough to
4d8.
not kill them.
Here's one. You
Oh, that's
have
my
one, so you should be up to 3
Where
now.
is my d8 at?
One more d8.
You're about to
Boom.
shove it up this guy. That's where it is.
48.
So
you said
You
plus
were attacking
4?
this one? Is that what was
Are you
decided?
reading that right?
I don't
4
think-
d8
Jelly.
plus 5. So you
Okay,
get 2
4d8
extra
plus 5.
d8 from here.
Okay.
Yeah, so you roll your gore plus that.
Which one are you attacking, Jelly?
This one.
This one, okay.
20, 25.
Plus.
25 total.
Oh, with the plus.
With the plus 5.
Yeah, you just murk either one of those.
This one.
Wait. You gotta do this in action right here.
Where's the
Get
camera
stuck
at?
on the
Cinematic it up.
Flew to the fucking moon.
You, your horn has some remnant seaweed on it. Do you have another attack, or is that it?
Nope, that's
Nope,
it.
that's it.
She gets to
So
charge
you
and
have her be right next to
Unless
the
you have to kill it yourself. I don't know.
other one.
I don't think so.
Yeah.
Just if it's on it and
'Cause
it
they're right
gets
next
to
to each other.
0.
That's what I thought too.
Yeah.
So, yeah, okay.
Like here.
Yeah.
So
When the
they're
creature
touching
dies,
this
you
week.
can move
So
it.
she
regardless.
can't get away without Jelly getting an attack.
It is your
Um,
bonus action, I think.
So that is up to
think
you,
so.
Toaster. Roll me a
But
wisdom
you don't
saving
really.
throw.
You can't cast spells as bonus action.
So roll
I
D7.
can now. When the hex is
Oh
on
my
it,
god.
I have
It
maddening
was 20
hex.
in the.
Okay, I'll count it. I see it.
Fuck yeah.
So you definitely
That's
saved
glorious.
that. You have you're close enough to them. Jelly's standing there, so you
What?
definitely get your sneak attack. If you
should
wanna
I
attack.
shoot him with a bow or should I stab him
Oh, wait,
in the
it
ass?
was here. Sorry. You need to move the hair if you want to stab.
Yeah, I guess I'll stab.
Yeah, I guess.
So you move over there.
Stab him in the butthole.
Wow.
Wow.
You got advantage, don't you?
No, not that.
Definitely
Crit fails.
But
It's
you-
time
so
to
you can
hit,
try
mother-
attacking with your second
Second
attack.
attack.
I'll try.
But who does she hurt with her first?
Oh,
Oh,
my
Jesus
god.
Christ.
Wow!
You do get your.
You
do get
literally
your-
went crit fail to crit.
So you get your sneak attack on that.
That's
You don't get your bonus
impressive.
Crit to
though.
crit fail to
So
crit.
you only have
Yeah.
the dice you roll.
This one.
One
So
more
D6 plus-
When it rains,
Plus your
it's
regular
nice.
damage. Plus your sword damage.
You
whatever.
need one more D6.
Yeah, she would double her. No,
Yeah.
On my
Oh,
second one.
actually, she needs 6 of them. You need 6 of those.
she needs
guys.
66.
Yes, because she has
What?
3 normally, and then she crit.
Wait, how do I have 3 normally?
No, you have-
Normally, you have one,
What is
and
the
then your
damage of
sneak
your short
attack
sword
is
normally?
2, and then you crit, which doubles it.
Oh.
Yeah. So as long as you have-
We're gonna fuck some shit up.
Because you stabbed him in the butt. I
That's
get
not
it.
one.
10.
What? No, that one was-
16,
No, that's not though.
Yes, it is.
Oh,
No,
was
no,
it?
you need that
All
one.
those
Okay.
D6 were hers.
Okay.
23.
Yeah, you cut through the back of this sea monster, and she just
Nice.
falls, and she just like dissolves into seawater and floats out
Fuck
to the
yeah.
thing. And you guys were kind of losing for a second, but then you destroyed them.
Look, I never did anything.
I am
I might
sorry.
as well have not been in
I'm
this
sorry
battle.
to both of you.
This one.
It just happened the way the dice is rolled. And you have survived killing these monsters.
Huzzah!
And
So
it was all-
Hags.
they were very
Yes.
strong.
They were
It
surprisingly
down-
strong.
Yeah, but
actually.
I did that on purpose because they're weak, frail, but they were strong.
yeah.
Like
Yeah.
a good
Mr.
heart.
Talk about
DM,
me now?
sir.
Yeah.
I
What
like the way
ruling? I
changed
asked you
it.
about this previously. What is your ruling regarding the healing that my healing spirit can provide?
How long is it again?
It lasts for a minute, which is 10 turns, so if we conga lined everybody through it, they would all get to roll 10d6. Actually, 9 at this point, because it's been almost a whole turn.
Is it? Don't they do that start or end in there, or they just pass?
Pass through it on their turn counts. Because entering it or starting your turn on it, yes. If you want to say it's just like a raw number of d6,
I'll
that
say
each
8
person
everyone
gets
if you do it.
roll, or
in-
I can
You
roll
need
one
to
and
cast
then
it.
it's distributed.
Yeah, I'll let you do
I tried
3d6,
to
and everyone gets all. the
Everyone
3d6.
gets 3d6 worth of healing.
That is unfortunate.
your roll.
That's-
Your roll.
Right.
is 3d6.
Okay,
Especially
guys.
after playing King.
Oh,
whatever.
I know.
I don't think it has a
I
plus,
hope
but let
you
me
give
double
me
check.
a full health.
Oh yeah. Oh, you're at full health right now.
I'm at full health.
Oh my god.
You fucking prick.
Sorry
Yeah, guys,
guys,
just-
I don't
okay.
want to flex on noobs or
3d6.
anything, but go
Look,
fuck
I'm gonna go
yourselves.
pry outside.
Everyone heal for 10.
Heal for 10.
Barely did.
All right.
Thank you.
So these hags have left you alone. Sorry.
Thank you, you fucking
They dissolved in the water. They didn't leave us alone.
You guys
They floated away.
You guys mercilessly murdered these people, but you are kind of alone on the beach right now. The fog surrounds you. Again, it is a low visibility place, but you do see that glow off in the distance.
You hear the moans of zombies and the crashes of waves on the shore. So it is not exactly a safe place, but you could try to sleep here if you wanted to. So, what do you guys want to do? I know Chris wants to rest, but
Well, so short rest is different than sleeping.
short rest is an hour still.
Yeah.
If we were to like make a bonfire, would the zombies be more attracted to it, or would they be more repelled by it?
I
would say more
cast
like-
minor illusion, and I make it look like a bunch of like half-dying people or something. So it constantly attracts zombies to it, but they can never reach it. So they just sit there trying to get to things.
Oh,
but
you're
then-
casting like in
Out.
the distance
yeah,
of
the
a
distance
pile.
So it's
away.
like, why would
near
you-
us, but far
How did
away.
you make the fire?
Not on
with the
myself.
Zombies that are attracted
Far
to
away,
it?
so anything that does come near us is
So what you wanna do
immediately
is
attracted to the easy.
You want to do a minor,
kill.
a short rest is what we're talking about here. So that would
I
be
guess
just-
so.
We're
I'm
talking
just-
about ways to do a
I
safe
will be
short
doing
rest.
that throughout the thing anyway, because that's a cantrip anyway. So I could just cast
Is it
it all along the
concentration?
way. No, I think I just like cast it. It lasts a minute.
That's like-
I think I could
Oh,
just.
that's not a
continuously
short
do
rest
it.
length though.
It's an action.
But he can just if
Oh.
he's not resting, he can do it.
Right, yeah, I guess
continuously.
you wouldn't be
Right.
resting during it, is all.
Right.
Yeah.
And I don't need to do that then. I more want to do that while we're walking to the place, so I can attract them away from us. If
we
it's
have
just
we have
zombies,
the
we don't really have to
repel
worry about
spell
it. Right.
that
That's
we can
true
do too.
Okay.
Actually, you have that. Or no, you didn't join us till after that.
Right.
So you
Yeah.
don't
So I think it's only you two that have it.
and Chris.
I'm Chris.
Yeah. Jelly, Tuggan, and Chris have that spell. Pseudomon.
Yeah. So you guys could use that. It seemed to work on the weaker zombies in the ocean.
Short. What are you allowed to do for hit dice during short rest?
All as many as you want, but so it's your level. So you guys each have 6 hit dice.
You know what? Actually, I can cast that so everyone else can get a full short rest in because I'm only down a couple HP, and I don't get spell slots back. So since that's a cantrip, I could just focus the repel lesser demons or minions thing.
Yeah,
the
I
whole
think
time.
undead minions or something like that.
Yeah.
Okay.
If everybody's good with that, I think then we could do that as a fairly safe short rest.
Yeah. I think that would be you would be able to
I
do
get
that.
one.
And Honey
D8
can roll
plus
her hit
2.
dice.
Yeah, Honey can roll her 6d4.
Yeah, I mean, I'm at 48 of 52, so it's not worth me even fucking throwing hit dice.
I roll 6 1d8s, each getting +2 per.
You
That's what this means.
What?
Yeah, for your hit dice. Yeah.
It's fucking crazy.
So,
Well,
yeah.
let's have pretty good
Short
sure.
rest is available in case
For
you
a
didn't
short
take any
fucking rest,
damage.
yeah.
What is
And
it?
you don't have spells, so.
I don't know.
So you can help
I
guard.
can- yeah,
Yeah,
I
you,
roll
you can keep an
6.
eye. She rolls a fat perception check
Mine's 1d10 plus
with
3.
triple advantage.
Okay.
Barbarian-
That was a
Barbarian
fat perception check.
rolls.
I think he also has 1d10s, but barbarian's only
Plus
one with
6 at
d12.
least.
Perception, I don't think so.
Wait, we rolling
I
perception.
bet you. No.
No.
I said she'd have.
You could, but you want
Can
to
I
rest.
donate my hit
Yeah,
dice
sure,
to
I do.
people?
She has no reason to rest.
You
so-
can help guard. All right, so
a check, so it'd be your next screen.
Chris is not here.
Skills, yeah.
I'll just say you guys are gonna do the short rest. So
Yeah, he'll
you
want to
guys,
do it.
you guys post up.
Chris, you have a short rest. I channeled that minion spell and she stood watch.
And Dorian stood watch.
Oh, and you didn't need hit dice?
No, he's
That's right,
slow.
you just got ran away.
Sorry.
I got one
What's a
hit.
short rest again? How much health am I getting?
However many dice you want to fucking throw out.
6 or whatever your hit dice is, plus probably 1 or 2 each dice.
But I only roll.
You can
You roll as many as you
six.
want, up to 6.
8
Hit dice.
is
You know
11.
what this is.
You don't
No,
have
I
to choose
don't,
how many you
apparently.
roll before you roll them, do you?
No, you can roll them, like, you can just... So you can't do it, though.
No, that was Honey.
Okay.
Boom. Honey back to one under fucking full HP.
So...
On a short rest, I could choose how many hit dice I roll.
As many as you want. But you can't use
Well,
if
I
you
have
guys took
6.
another short
One-
rest, you are out of those hit dice until you long rest again.
Oh, I see. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So it's like a expenditure
Oh, okay.
to use
So I'll
those.
use just
Yeah.
the
I'll
3
use-
Yeah,
big-
the point
I'll
of hit
use
dice is
4
to
to be
heal during
safe.
short rests between long rests.
So you guys are posting up in this little 10-foot circle that TikTok is concentrating on.
No.
Not TikTok, Togen.
There you go.
Togen is
I bet
concentrating
Penny
on.
was watching over us too.
Oh yeah.
What did you roll for dice, Chris?
It says what your
Grand
hit dice
total,
is.
I
It depends
got
on your
I got
class.
25.
What kind of dice did you roll?
It
I rolled the
depends on
D8.
your
Okay.
class.
Yeah.
I was looking him up to make sure.
Oh.
So you guys are resting. There's the moon is still high. You hear some moaning, groaning out in the distance. The waves are washing over
Keep it down,
the
Toaster.
ocean, the beach, and off in the distance you hear a very, very light, just melodical hum. And that is where we'll call it. All right, so this has been
cliffhanger, you bastard.
this has been the 7th session of the Threads of Fate, and thank you guys for watching. And to my right we have
TikTok.
my hand was
Jelly.
TikTok. I keep forgetting.
Dorothy?
Togen Sherwood.
Toaster, the bun slayer.
The Suderman.
Last name's
The useless.
Oh. And Sean.
and Sean, your DM and
Swamp
Swamp
Thing.
Thing tonight. Thanks for watching. See you guys.
Bye.
Bye, nerds.
Oh.
Bye, nerds.